swear to God.
What's going on, everybody? Hey, for real though.
Wait. We gotta
Fuck! I'm sweating already.
We gotta start it. The AC is on. All right. All right, welcome back, guys. It's been a while. It's been about 3 weeks or so since we did our last podcast, and
there's been a lot going on.
There's been a lot of stuff. We've been having some fun. We went and did some things.
I drink again, so I've been getting drunk quite a lot.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you have been drinking a lot, which
I have been
very out of character.
Okay, so I'm gonna start off with this. If I start coughing during the podcast, it's because I just got done being sick. I'm not completely done yet, and it's been infecting my lungs pretty heavily, and I don't know if it's COVID. I'll just keep it at that. I'm not gonna get tested. I'm gonna keep my distance.
It's probably COVID.
We had one friend test positive, and then we had the other friend that was with us test negative. Why, when they were pretty much making out, not really, but they were closer than we were, would he not get it and I got it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
I went to my grandparents' house and they got sick from some type of cold, so I'm guessing I probably got what they have. I was closer to them, you know what I'm saying?
But they're fine now?
They're fine. Every sickness always invades my lungs because I have asthma, so I always get hoarse. So if I'm coughing, that's the reason. And back to what I was saying about getting drunk. I don't know if me being sick that night and getting drunk at the same time is why I got so damn wrecked.
Well, that shit lowers your immune system for sure. I feel like.
Well, let's tell them what happened that night, because that was probably my funniest drunk experience of all of them so far.
Wait, what night? Which one are you talking about?
When we were out with Corey and everybody.
Oh.
You got fucking smashed that same night.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
No, I'll talk about what happened with me.
Go ahead.
You can keep yours to a wrap because my shit's hilarious. So I was just drinking. Obviously, we're going out there, and these kids are like fucking the populars of the city place, so free drinks all over. Don't do that when you're new to this game again. Don't fucking do it. So just getting free shots and blah, blah, blah. Basically, next thing I know, I'm like, wow, I am fucking lit. I need to leave. So it's 2:30. I go back to the garage, and I remember, oh, shit, I'm in the fucking garage, dude. I got to leave the garage. That sounded like
it's a mission.
A nightmare, bro. It sounded like a fucking nightmare. So I went in my car. I finally made it to my car, and I was thinking in my head, wow, dude, I am fucking gone. How am I going to do this? I get down to where you pay to get out of the garage. I look down. I remember putting my wallet down, and then 2 seconds later, I looked to find that wallet. It wasn't in the spot that I thought I put it. I start freaking out. 3 minutes. Somebody's behind me. People are waiting. I'm freaking out like, oh, shit. Did this shit just disappear? Am I this drunk? There's no way. And then I was thinking, I freaked out. I was freaking out legitimately. I looked down into my lap. I was like, oh, okay. So I am drunk as fuck.
Yeah.
So I finally get out of there. Then I go home. Well, I didn't go home. I get to get gas. For some reason, when you're drunk, you tell yourself you need to do more things. So I was like, instead of just getting home, I was like, I need to get gas and top off my tank. Then I need to get food. So I made sure it was a fucking mission. But then the gas, I got out of my car. I almost hit the deck. I almost hit the ground. I was like, grab my shit. I was like, wow, it's getting worse. Then I got to McDonald's, and guess what? I lost my card again. I fucking took out my debit card, and it dropped, and I was like, this shit just disappeared.
At least you didn't actually lose it. Like you thought you lost it.
But what's even worse,
there'd be times where you could lose your fucking keys. There's 3 things. It's the keys, the phone, and the wallet. So it doesn't
matter.
What do you mean? You need your key.
But my keys are in the car. The car will work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the thing is here is my car's low as fuck, right? I'm already fucking lit. I'm at the window where to pay. Told the guy, I lost my card. Give me a second. I had to be that drunk guy that opens the door and like on his fucking knees looking under my small ass fucking car's chair trying to find this shit, right? I'm fucking searching. I can't find it. I'm like, there's no way. Again, did I lose it or maybe I'm going crazy? You know what I'm saying? And then I looked and I was like, oh, there's a crevice right here. And I found it. I was like, son of a bitch, dude.
Yeah.
And I paid the card and I was just like thinking to myself, man, not again. I can't get this drunk again, dude.
So next week or like this week coming up?
Probably.
That's how it always is when you're drinking. It's like you drink a lot and then you're like, I'm never drinking again. Ever. And then next week comes around and your friend's like, hey, you want to go drink? And you're like, I'm in.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna drink. But what happened was, this is exactly what happened. I was good. After it was at Myers, whatever that place is called. I was pretty good. I was pretty lit. Then we went over to Roxy's, and then that's where I fucked up because Corey got us all those free shot, that free shot, and she made a big fucking cup, dude. That cup wasn't a small shot. It was a pretty good shot, and I wasn't gonna drink it. And then she was like, "Oh, you're really not gonna drink it? I thought I just made it for you." Looking in my fucking eyes, I'm already drunk. So I was like, "Oh shit, peer pressure." I was like, "All right, fuck it, I'm a nice guy, right?" I drink it, and I throw it away, and I think to myself, I know that just set me off. I fucking know it. You know when you do your own demise, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know. I was like, oh, dude, I just fucked myself.
You hit a point of no return.
Legitimately, I was like, now it's just a matter of time for this ticking time bomb to smack me. Yeah. So when I was walking, then we were chilled up there for a little bit, started walking downstairs. That's when I felt it. Woo. We getting there, Bill. It's kind of hard getting up. It's getting even harder getting down. because they had the fucking, you know.
You feel like you have more hairs on your chest?
No, not that day. I felt like I didn't know who the fuck I was. Just feels. See, first
COVID,
cough.
dude. I feel like I got COVID at some point throughout this whole thing.
We hang out every day. There's no way that you would get it.
No, but like you said, like what is it like with the receptors? Like if you smoke, apparently you don't catch COVID as bad.
Yeah, so it's an RNA virus, and for some reason this RNA virus likes to attach itself to the ACE2 receptors, which if you're a smoker, you have predominantly less ACE2 receptors in your body, which therefore I guess it's less receptors for it to attach to and fuck you up. So who knew that smoking in this case might fuck around and save your life?
Save you, yeah.
So
I knew it.
Yeah. No,
I've always known that.
You just knew it. You knew this was going to happen.
Yeah,
and that
for sure.
Vapes would be the
this whole time
cure.
that I've been smoking and like hookah, vapes and stuff, I was just really preparing myself for COVID because I knew it was coming.
You knew there was a pandemic going to happen.
I had a feeling, dude. I feel like it was about time for some crazy shit to happen.
I didn't predict it.
You remember in February when you were freaking out about COVID too? Like,
I was watching the conspiracy guys,
a bunch
right?
of YouTube videos.
It wasn't just me. Even that one, what's the name? Listen to me. That guy, he was going crazy. Let's not name drop too much.
Alex
Jones. Yeah. He was even on his thing. What is his website called? Infowars.
Band.com or
something like that. Yeah. That I was on that shit every day. They were going crazy about it. Hey, I believe the hype. All I know is I got ready. I locked and loaded on ammo. I got an extra. We bought
jugs. We bought fucking things of gasoline just in case.
It didn't actually cost me a lot, but my closet, and there's actually this room, by the way. That closet was fucking filled, bitch.
Yeah, I remember.
I was stocked up, bro. I thought she was about to hit the fan. I didn't realize I was being scammed.
And you were like, dude, you made me buy shit, and I bought like 40, 50 pounds of rice. Just that rice.
I don't even know where the rice is.
We never cooked it.
It's probably still at the old apartment.
Yeah,
just chilling in there. That old guy's gonna go back to the apartment and go, "What the fuck did I get so much rice?"
We got fucking fishing poles in case like we ran out of food. We could
those we used. Yeah, we were on some shit, dude. We were talking about robbing a mansion on A1A. That's our new spot.
We went and bought more guns and more bullets. I mean, actually, now there's
that was actually a good thing.
Yeah, it was smart.
Shit disappeared. Bullets are now more expensive, 9mm especially. Yeah, and guns. I mean, it just is what it is. My Glock probably costs like $200 more now.
Yeah, I did buy a gun. What did I do? I did some prepping. I bought a gun. I bought rice. I bought fucking bullets. I bought fucking snacks.
Hey, we prepared for a hurricane, right? We thought a pandemic was about to be way worse.
Yeah, we did. You know what we didn't buy though? Toilet paper.
No, I bought toilet paper.
You bought toilet paper?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, before everybody started.
I found out the other night. I was like, oh shit. Late.
Oh really? Yeah, because that was really the thing that like really like.
Yeah, that one did. That disappeared first.
Yeah,
and you never thought it would.
So crazy, dude. I feel like 2020's been crazy, and it's been like obviously with the pandemic and stuff like that. It's been a real crazy year. It's been good and bad. A lot of bad shit has happened, but a lot of good shit's happened.
It's a mentally taxing year nonetheless.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of great and there's a lot of fucking bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the bad may outweigh the good, but only one thing, and I'm not going to be too specific, is what got my good like higher. Yeah. But fuck, that shit was like high and up on the opposite side. There was a lot
of stuff. Dude, it feels like 2020 has been like 3 years long.
It has. It felt.
It's been like so much has happened.
Crazy. Okay, so let's think about what happened this year. So we moved out. We all moved together. We moved back out of that place. We got together, then we broke up.
We didn't break up. We broke up with our respect.
Not a trio. It's a quads. Our quads game.
Yeah.
But that happened. We got on Warzone this year. We got our whole Warzone thing. Quarantine happened. We never stopped working.
Yeah.
We had our own little the whole scheme thing going, and then what else? Just fucking crazy ass shit. And then like I said, broke up, and then I'm fucking losing my trace of steps here. What else happened this year?
Dude, I don't even fucking remember, bro. Everything, a lot of shit happened.
Got a new car. You got a new car.
Fucking Mike Tyson came back from fucking retirement. Logan Paul wants to fucking fight Floyd Mayweather now.
Yeah, it's getting crazy this year.
You know, it was his brother Jake Paul wants to fight Conor McGregor. That was crazy. What do you think about what's going on with that? Because I don't know, dude. I feel like Jake, since Paul, I feel like Floyd Mayweather doesn't even know who Logan Paul is. There's no way he actually knows.
Signed up so that he knows. Dude.
No, there's no. I think he thought that was his brother. Like I thought it was like, oh, the kid that just fought. Yeah, I'll fight him.
Maybe they got confused, but realistically, not. I think that Floyd's up to his business game. He knows.
You think so?
Like, dude, you gotta admit there are big ass names in the world nowadays. Logan Paul's a huge name. Logan Paul's a bigger name than Jake, I would say. Jake's just getting big from this fighting
I feel like
shit.
Jake's a bigger name.
No, Logan was definitely a bigger name with the whole like Suicide Forest and all that shit, and they were giving him all that flack.
Is he
Logan
back
bigger.
in people's good graces now?
I think Logan Paul is kind of in that area with the whole podcast because he has a podcast too.
Yeah.
He's got the Impulsive podcast.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good. It's a good podcast. I think Logan is a bigger name. I think Jake right now has maybe a little more popularity because of the whole knocking out Nate Robinson thing.
Yeah.
But what do I think about the whole thing? I think I'm a diehard Conor McGregor fan, and I've been watching since he fucking popped off with the whole before Aldo and all that stuff. So I see that what Jake is doing right now is literally taking a page out of Conor McGregor's book, talking shit about the wife. He did that. Conor did that about Khabib's wife. You know what I'm saying? Just all that shit, talking shit.
Yeah, but
saying you're a pussy, talking all that shit. I think it's clever. I think he's fucking. Honestly, it looks like he's on his knees begging for dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, please put it in my mouth.
I think he just wants something big. He's like, they're all fucking clout demons.
Well, they want what Conor McGregor got. They want that one night life changing paycheck because Conor McGregor made like 90 million on the Floyd, 80 or 90 million on the Floyd fight. That's one night like.
I want to see Logan Paul and Jake Paul fight.
That actually would like
because I would just want to see them beat each other.
I do think that Jake would probably win that.
You think so?
Logan's a decent hitter, but Jake has way better
Let me
footwork.
ask you this: so why would Logan be the one that gets the fight with Floyd Mayweather and not Jake?
I don't know. It just kind of promoted that way.
It makes no sense because like Jake would be he just got off this fight with this guy, even though like I don't think either of them really should be fighting them. But like let's say for money wise, like
that's all this is.
Why Logan? Logan's doing the podcast and he's doing a bunch of
KSI.
And Logan lost. This other kid Jake, he's been winning his shit, and he just got off of one.
Honestly, I don't know how it went. I think that,
and Logan's even bigger than Jake, isn't he?
Yeah, he's taller. He's a little taller. Yeah. I think that Floyd was just like, honestly, Logan's a big name. We're already talking about this shit. Just make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's the reason why, obviously, Jake's going after Conor because he's like, fuck, my brother about to get a fat ass payday. I'm not sitting here alone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's trying
Bring
to
the mic a little bit closer to you.
He's trying to get that shit done. Just good, boss.
Yeah, that's good.
Thank you.
Just you gotta keep it close because that's how these mics work. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, bro. I had to get distance last time.
Quality audio.
All right, whatever you say there.
But anyways, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Let's break it down. So here's my prediction. I don't think they're ever gonna fight. I don't think Jake and Conor are ever gonna fight. I think if Jake's really a badass like he says, the only way that they really go at it is because Conor's trying and talks to Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck would he pick Jake over Manny? Right? Manny's gonna make you more money. That's a real boxing match.
I don't think so because this guy got a 50 million. But this guy Jake had a $50 million contract, right? Contract.
Who knows how real solidified that is? And I don't know if you know this. Look at the fucking. You know the weight classes. I think he was talking about 185. I'm like, Conor's never fought at 185. You think bitch?
He's fought at 175.
175. That's my thing. No, not 170, not 75.
Really?
15 extra pounds is a lot of extra pounds. Conor's not putting on 15 extra pounds. I'll tell you this right now. If they were to fight, it'd have to be at 170, 175, right? Yeah. And then that's where Conor would really lean his shit because Jake would have to dehydrate.
Come down a lot.
Jake would get fucked up. So Jake knows what he's doing. He's like 185. He's not making the play fair. You know what I'm saying? Conor's not. He's 5'9". He's got great reach. He'll beat your ass, but he's not tall as fuck. Yeah. Jake's like 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah, but you. I don't know if it was you, but Cowboy Cerrone was tall.
Yeah,
too.
but that weight class is different. Cowboy Cerrone is a little less built than what's the name, Jake. You know what I'm saying? So Cowboy had to dehydrate probably to get to that side, 170 or something like that. Actually, Cowboy walks around 170. But yeah, you saw what happened to Cowboy. But that was an MMA fight. Yeah. I think Conor striking's light years ahead of Jake's. Jake's footwork is decent and shit like that, but it's not. It's just not the same. It's just not that. Conor's a counter striker. You put Jake against a real counter striker, Jake's gonna throw one of those fucking punches that he'll throw 4. One will connect. Once he throws that first one, he's gonna get connected and he's gonna think in his head, oh shit.
I think this is good for the sport of boxing though.
It is
like a lot because every time you have like one of these big fights, you have to have the undercards, right? So like, it's bringing a lot more attention to boxing. Even though I feel like. Because boxing's kind of been dying a lot, like just dying out a little bit. Obviously with the UFC and shit like that.
Yeah, people like Triple G and Canelo, the one keeping it alive. Ryan Garcia, but it's
right.
They haven't had like a popping star like Conor or some shit
exactly.
Like that. And it's weird that Jake Paul is now the fucking Jake Paul, the YouTuber, is now the star of boxing.
He's bringing it back.
It's kind of crazy. I gotta say, I gotta give him props for that. But there's just levels to this shit, and it's kind of annoying because he's talking all this shit, and it's cringing me. It's when you cringe me, I understand that. Some cringe is good. Any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah.
But in this case, it pisses me off because he's like, Conor, you're 0-1. I'm 2-0. I'm 2-0 in my boxing career. I'm like, bitch, your boxing career is not against pros. His boxing career was against the best boxer, arguably, of all time. I think defensive boxer, not offensive, but arguably the best boxer of all time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of course you're going to fucking lose. Jake's against two nobodies. You're not even in a pro boxing ring yet. Like, yo, like, fight Ryan Garcia or somebody with, like, actual, like, you know, some fucking talent. Let's see how you really do. If you do good, then maybe, right? Then maybe you get that big name fight because your name is big. His name is big. But you actually showed that you want to just get your ass whooped. Because if you go in there and get your ass whooped, you're going to get embarrassed.
I think, well, so there's two ways that it could go, right? I mean, well, there's really, it's mainly there's one way where he's going to get his ass whooped. But I'm just thinking, where is his head at? Because he is going to get embarrassed. Like, so his head is either make a lot of money. He knows he's going to get his ass whooped. And
we're talking about Jake right now, right?
We're talking about Jake, yeah.
I know exactly where his head at, but go ahead.
So it's either just get it, like, because, like, for example, I would, for $50 million, fight Floyd or Connor. I'll fight anybody for $50 million. You can knock me out in the first 5 seconds.
I'll let you.
I'll let you. 50 million? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's fine.
That's the obvious place where his mind's at.
That's where, but that's what I'm saying. Jake already has a lot of money, I feel like. He's trying to get to that next level
not in the 50
money.
area. He's probably in the 10 million area. I think he's around there.
No, he's probably like 20, 30.
Nah, Logan maybe, not Jake. Jake doesn't have much of a career.
I don't know. I don't know much about them. I just know that they make a lot of they make a lot of money through YouTube. Yeah,
but I'm gonna be real. That $50 million contract that he offered Connor, he's not replicating that same number. He's not getting $50 million. He knows that Connor's the A side. That Connor would have to get the majority.
Let's look this up. Let's look. What's the purse for Floyd
versus McGregor?
No, Floyd. And
Logan. Apparently it's like, I know it's gonna equivalent to about 18 million each after pay-per-view buys.
18 million. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So 50 million.
It's a high number.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. How is he getting that? But Floyd Mayweather couldn't negotiate, right? So that makes me think that's falsified numbers.
It could be. That's a good point. That's a very good point.
So I'm gonna go back to what you were asking. Where's Jake's head at? Let me tell you exactly where his fucking head's at. Two things. There's the side that he knows he can't win, and there's the side that he knows that, oh shit, well, in a boxing match I do have my best chances. I am bigger than him. I don't know if it's, type in Jake Paul reach, I want to know. Conor McGregor's is 74 inches. If Jake's is around the same or even longer, maybe he thinks that his reach advantage is better. But Conor knows how to use his reach. That's the difference.
Jake Paul, he is reach 76 inches.
Okay, so his reach is longer. So he's probably thinking, I'm taller, I'm a little bigger, and I have, more reach advantage, right? So he's thinking, hey, man, puncher's chance. Anybody can get knocked out, you know what I'm saying? Thing that he doesn't realize is Conor McGregor's got a fucking jaw on him.
So you think he's just not afraid to get laid out?
It's simple as that. I don't think he thinks Conor's gonna lay him out. That's the thing. I don't think he's gonna get laid. He thinks he's not gonna get laid out in a boxing match. You think that if he survives in there with Conor, that he's just gonna be able to just like how Conor, for example, hung in there with Floyd Mayweather, and everybody's like, Props.
hey man,
exactly.
He hung in there with the best boxer. He's never done this before. You think that that's what he's kind of going for?
You know what pisses me off about this whole situation is like, there's one place what's bigger than boxing? Be real, MMA.
Bigger than boxing? Well, like right NBA. Like I'm talking
about fighting. The fighting sports.
Okay, yeah.
UFC is way bigger than
100%.
What's called right now. So this is what the fuck I'm pissed about. All these boxers keep calling out MMA fighters to box, right? Fuck that, bro. Who wants to be the first guy to really be a boss ass? This shows you mentality, though. Mm-hmm. Who wants to be that first boss ass motherfucker that I'll go into the ring and I'll fight this motherfucker in the octagon? But no one's done it. You know why? Because they all realize, oh shit, once we get in that fucking octagon, it's gonna be way more embarrassing than if I go in a boxing ring.
Yeah, but dude,
you got kicks, elbows, knees, and everything, bro.
That's just, it's unfair, and the reason nobody's done it is because if you are a mixed martial artist, you gotta have all the fucking, you gotta have striking, right?
You can still have a training camp though. That's my point.
But you only got 6 months to prepare. You can't learn karate, jujitsu, and all these other stuff.
My point is, they know
months.
They're gonna get their ass whooped badly. Yeah. Not even just knocked out. You're gonna get your ass whooped badly, and you're gonna get embarrassed and swept. The thing is, though, I was just explaining the biggest fight, right? So Jake Paul really thinks in his head, or Logan Paul, like, oh, the biggest fight.
Oh, my bad. And it's not going to be for what? It's not going to be any more money for doing the MMA.
No, it would. No, that's actually what I'm getting at. Yes, it would. You kidding me? Dude, the pay-per-view buys, if you know Jake Paul's about to fight Conor McGregor in the octagon, okay, that's going to fucking do numbers, dude.
Dude, it's going to be like fighting a little kid.
It's going to be, Jake Paul's going to get mauled the first round.
That's what I'm saying.
But the buys are going to be insane.
People want to see a fight that's evenly matched. people don't want to see a one-sided fight because then they're gonna spend their money and it's only gonna last for 5 seconds.
You know what would be bigger than Conor McGregor versus Mayweather in the boxing ring? Conor McGregor versus Floyd in the fucking octagon. But
they were teasing that.
Even Dana said that's a B. That's a number B right there. Yes, that's a billion.
Yeah, but they were teasing that.
Yeah.
They were like that's what Floyd Mayweather, he was teasing that. He got into the octagon. There's a video
I saw that.
of him doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, but I think it's all bullshit. They're naming it like Floyd Mayweather and Logan. They're naming it an exhibition.
That one's not gonna be so much.
Yeah, Floyd he does exhibitions all the time. Right? He like went to Japan or some shit, and he fought some Japanese guy.
That actually looked fake as hell.
Yeah, and like they were like when Floyd was hitting they're like, hey man, don't hit our don't embarrass our guy that much, you know. Bad, right? They were like trying to look out for him.
Well, that's because he was undefeated. He was like the hometown hero kind of
exactly.
Shit,
and they were like, hey man, you know you're the best. But
this is why I don't like boxing. I fucking hate boxing for this one reason. And I don't know if you know this. It has to be governed. Like there's like laws and restrictions because it was so damn like. Sanctioned. It has to be regulated. No, it was so damn manipulated and fake, like a football game, like throwing and shit, right? People throw fights so much in boxing that they had to like really like bring a fucking government into that bitch to make it like try to make it somewhat. So you never know who's throwing fights and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the octagon, it's not easy to throw a fight. It's so easy to like see when someone's throwing a fight in an octagon.
Yeah.
Because you really your guard's up for everything, but when it's not, you're like okay, you did that on purpose.
Yeah, you're letting.
They were trying to say cowboy through it. I'm like, no, you can tell by his movements he didn't throw that shit.
It seemed. Listen, I watched
he got
the fight.
sparked.
Listen, I saw the fight. It kind of did look like Cowboy. I don't want to talk shit about Cowboy. He's a good fighter and stuff like that. But listen,
he would have let Conor connect with that first left. Bro, that would have took his head off.
He fucking hit him with his shoulder.
No, the thing is, he threw a left, right? He threw a left and went over him. He ducked because that's his fucking fighter because he's not throwing the fight. He might have taken
the fact that it took 30 seconds. I was just like
45 seconds.
I was like, yo, this.
Thing is, he went down. The thing he went down, but with the force, people don't understand this, right? With the force, an object in motion will stay in motion. You know this. You're a smart science guy, right? Okay, so he fucking threw that left. His momentum's still fucking moving, and then he misses though. So he grabs him. He pretty much kneed him in the fucking jaw, which shook him a little bit, believe it or not. So when he stood up, Conor got him his shoulders. That dazed him. That actually broke his nose. I don't know if you know that. That broke his fucking nose. Yeah,
but dude, people get their fucking nose broken.
But not by
shoulders.
Conor McGregor's fucking. He hit him with the left. That's like punching him, basically.
Yeah, but
and then
I don't know.
He like I said, threw a knee.
It was
him up,
one of the
head kick.
It was. I get it. You might have all this explanation. It was whack. It was. There was a lot of hype.
It was a lot of hype. Oh my god! I almost flipped the fucking table.
There was a lot of hype, and then it did not deliver.
It delivered for me, bro. I'm a diehard McGregor.
Yeah, because you wanted Conor to win.
There's not one person in the world that's above McGregor when it comes to like inspiration and whatnot to me. Like the guy's a freaking genius. Like he really did it. Yo, you know he was on welfare. He was on food stamps and shit. His girl, the D.
He's got a good story.
She was like, go work. I'm gonna work. Go fight. And look where he's at now. She's on the payroll. He said that every time he gets a check, she gets a check.
Do you think Floyd is doing this because he needs money? I think Floyd might be low-key broke.
So there was a whole thing with the McGregor and the Mayweather thing that Floyd hasn't paid his taxes. He owes about $30 million in back taxes.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you right now.
Sounds about right.
I don't know how these are taxed, but if he made $300 million that night, does that mean $150 million of that went to taxes? That's my question. How much of that purse gets taxed?
Probably about 50%.
That's a high tax bracket, motherfucker. Yeah. So he might need money, and he spends money like because the thing is, he's Money Mayweather, right? He built up this image, which is cool, but you gotta maintain it, dude.
Yeah.
And maintenance is fucking. See, McGregor.
I don't think he can retire.
He can. Well, he can retire. Well, that's why he's doing exhibitions though.
He would have to. He would have to.
He is retired, sorry.
He would have to bring his lifestyle down, and that's like.
Well, no, he does have businesses, and he's in real estate and stuff like that.
I mean,
so put it this way: I don't think he needs the money.
How much return? How much a return on a yearly basis? I mean, it looks like he spends a lot.
If he needed the money, who would he really run to right now? Who would be the real money fight?
If he needed the money,
McGregor again. You'd run number 2. If you really wanted another $300 million payday, if he needs the money, he wouldn't be fighting fucking Logan Paul. I actually don't think he needs money. I think he's just doing it because he's like, easy win.
Yeah, it's possible, but he's doing it because he want. I mean, he might just want the money. I don't know. He might just
not enough to be like for him to go 18. Let's be real, 18 million and for Floyd Mayweather's $1 billion career ain't shit. That's nothing. That's
what I'm saying. Why would he even do it? You know what I mean? And even risking the fact that
why would he fight the Japanese kid, Asian kid? What was he? Whatever.
But that doesn't count toward his professional record.
Neither will this.
This won't
exhibition.
count.
No,
it's an exhibition.
That's why Mike Tyson won that fight. By the way,
yeah,
easily won that fight. Connected way more. He was the aggressor the whole time. They just gave him draw. Well, one so they could set up number 2 to make more money. But just because they don't want to hurt the record, right? But I don't think an exhibition really goes against your record like that.
I don't think so.
But
I don't think if it's set up as an exhibition, because I know for sure that Japanese dude that didn't count towards Floyd's record.
But if Logan Paul does knock out Floyd,
it's not gonna happen.
That's gonna be completely terrible for Floyd. Great for Logan.
I think I would actually bet on this fight. Like I would put a lot of money on this fight.
Well,
to Mayweather.
That's the thing, though. It's gonna be like everybody's gonna assume Mayweather's gonna win, right? So say you put 1,000 down, you may win 1,000.
You may win like $5
yeah,
back.
So nothing crazy. You may even double your money. That's it, though. But if you put if I put $5,000 on Logan, right, and he's the underdog, obviously, and
Dude,
he fucking wins,
you'll become a millionaire.
It's a crazy amount of money just from that shit alone. So it's like that's the smarter bet. But I'm just never gonna bet on Logan there.
Dude, so we talked about the monoliths last time. It turns out that they were definitely fake. They were definitely man-made. No aliens there.
I didn't look more into it.
Yeah,
All I know is they did pop up random places more.
I looked more into it. Yeah, and it was definitely fake. It had like screws into it and stuff like that. So it's definitely no aliens, sadly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But aliens are out here.
Or it was an alien, and they're like, "Fuck, we're idiots for doing this. Let's make it look like a human did it."
I don't know.
You think aliens are smart, bro? You think aliens haven't mastered the art of?
I don't think they need
confusion?
Screws. I don't think they need to fucking screw some shit in. So I'm kind of upset about it. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of upset that the monoliths aren't fucking alien. Didn't really think for too much that they were. Yeah. But it came out. It's definitely like an art piece. Some other shit came up. They did steal that one. The one that was in Utah, and then another one appeared in Romania. That one just looked like shit. That one looked like
that one on the hill or something.
Yeah, that one looked terribly done.
Yeah, it was a troll.
It was such a troll, dude. It got our hopes up. Sadly.
Got your hopes up. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not too. I believe maybe aliens. I'm not very excited if it happened one day.
I just don't think that an alien would put would put one of those things.
What need do they
for
have?
what?
I feel like they're onto some like real other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if there's another planet, they're trying to save that planet.
But
you know what I'm saying?
What need would they need to like carve cows out and stuff like that and like leave
carve cows? What do you mean?
Yeah, like when they find animals and shit in the farm, and then like all their intestines are gone.
Well, they could be preserving organs or some shit. I don't fucking know. Maybe they're hungry. I eat a fucking cow. It's called steak. What are you talking about?
That's
I fucking love steak, dude.
That's a good point.
Cows are so cute too. You know what sucks? Don't watch videos on cows because they're really cute when you actually watch them. Yo, they're like little puppies. They'll do like the kneel down shit and they'll like rub they're mad cute. And I'm just like, damn, dude, I want to play with you, but I also kind of want to eat you.
I don't remember if there was what was the movie? I think it was Super Size Me. I don't know if it was that movie, but I did watch a video or a movie where they show you how they kill the cows throughout, and then they just put a nail through their brain.
Oh yeah, no, that's how. Yeah, well they do that with like goats and all that shit too.
So fucked up, dude.
Well, no, you know what fucked me up?
They're like, this is humane,
bro. It is more humane. No, I've seen some shit, dude. I've seen some shit. There was a video, like a McDonald's video. They tried to get you to stop eating McDonald's, and it fucking worked. For 2 years, I didn't eat McDonald's. But they were showing you how they make chicken nuggets, or they literally
blend it all up.
No, this was I don't know if
they just made like fucking.
They put like 12
soup.
live chicks in like an area, and they're like running around. You just see them blended to like meat, quick.
Oh my god!
I'm talking about a matter of seconds. Another thing is the worst thing I've ever seen is a slaughterhouse, dude. When you see the cows are alive and they just slice the cow's neck, and you just see.
So nasty.
It's so bad. And then the worst one I've ever seen, is when they dropped a fucking live cow in a grinder, dude.
Oh my god,
you just see it,
dude.
it's just mooing.
Oh so my bad. God,
and it was getting fucking wrecked, dude. I was like, click out.
You know what's crazy? They'll show you those videos when you're a kid too. Like whoever is trying to get you to stop to eat. They'll show it to you when you're young.
I think it was on World Star. I don't remember exactly where I saw it, but I remember I was like, God, dude, this is crazy, dude.
Yeah.
It made me almost want to stop eating steak. I stopped McDonald's, I didn't stop steak. Because let's be real.
I couldn't.
If I stop eating cows, if I stop eating steak, they're still gonna kill these fucking cows. You know what I'm saying?
Regardless, for sure. Now a lot of places now they got the vegan burgers. What's it called? The Impossible Burgers and stuff like that. I personally haven't tried them because, I tried
it from BurgerFi.
Yeah, is it good?
It's actually good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a carnivore.
Yeah.
I love my meats. No pause.
Yeah, I don't really think, and people that do end up going to vegetarian, they normally end up coming back.
Yeah,
that's the thing too. Like I had some
healthy for you, dude.
You have to have
whenever
whenever you have a person that's like that tries to tell me that I should go vegetarian, I'm like, so where do you get your protein from? That's all you gotta ask them. Where do you get your protein? They're like, you don't need protein. Yeah. I'm like, oh really?
Show
bitch?
me your arms.
Yeah, okay. You don't need protein.
Dink, it falls down.
Yeah, like you need to eat protein.
Yeah, no,
chicken. I feel like chickens are the steak. I'll indulge, but chicken's my main go-to. You know,
I like chicken a lot.
I'll eat chicken the most.
I eat I think it's about even. I eat about the same amount of steak that I do what's it called chicken.
Yeah. I remember when I was little.
Maybe a little more chicken because chicken's cheaper. I do be buying a lot of steak though. If I'll eat steak like 4 times a week, which is not healthy. I'm guessing there's a lot of red meat. That contributes to like cancer and stuff.
Yeah, it brings up your cholesterol level.
You know what
I remember I had high cholesterol when I was a little kid. I was kind of fat,
bro. And I wasn't fat, but I still had high cholesterol.
My cholesterol was high, and I remember going to the doctor, and they're like, "We need to get your cholesterol down." And my mom felt so guilty. She's like, "Oh my god, I've been killing my son." Like, 'cause she's like would always feed me. She's like, "Oh my god, I'll do better." She's like, "I'll do better for you, son." Hilarious. I'm like, Mom, it's really not that serious. I feel fine. She's like, no, you're dying just like your dad.
No, you know what's funny is, when I was a kid, that was one of the things I struggled with, bro, because I would eat whatever the fuck I want, right? Every time I go to the doctor, they take my blood, and they're like, your cholesterol levels are high. You're way too young. You need to correct this. I'm fit, though. I was skating every day. But the thing is, I put so much mayonnaise on my sandwich and shit, and I would just overindulge in everything, right?
Yeah.
They were like, your cholesterol's high. I went to the doctors since 2017, right? I think money contributed to that because I was very poor growing up. But now that I have money, I eat better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I eat real good. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's not hard. I'm naturally healthy now. I went to the doctors. I got my blood test last time I went. They were like, yeah, everything looks great. Your cholesterol is on a perfect level. I'm like, that's crazy.
You went to the doctors how long ago?
2 months.
2 months ago? And you got your blood work taken?
Yeah.
Really?
Same day, yeah.
Damn, must be nice. I haven't been to the doctors since 2007.
Yeah. You're Puerto Rican, right? You're pretty much invincible, so it doesn't matter anyways.
2007. I think 2007 was the last time. I went to the dentist recently, maybe about 6 months ago.
I didn't do that soon enough.
But, dude, I haven't been to the doctors at all.
See, we're opposite. I haven't been to the fucking dentist. I hate dentists, bro.
Yeah.
The doctor's office can offer me a lot of solace. Dentist, it's fucking freaky, bro. I hate that fucking place.
The dentist actually straight.
I had a traumatizing experience at a dentist. I never actually told you this story.
What?
But when I was a kid, this is going to sound disgusting because it is. I was laying back, you know, that like the fucking sucker thing in your fucking jaw and shit. They're like fucking doing that, and then he put some liquid in my mouth. I told him straight, I was like, "That tastes disgusting." I don't know what it was, bro. He was like, "No, you'll be fine. Just keep your head back." I was like, "Bro, it's coming," and he was like, "No, you'll be." I fucking projectile.
You threw up?
I was on my fucking back. It just went like this.
Oh my god.
It's just fucking dude. I was legit, dude.
I would hate to see the invoice they sent to your parents. Like, yeah, we not only are we charging you for the fucking...
I was like, bitch, I fucking told you not to keep doing that shit.
We had to charge you for the bitch we had to hire to clean the shit up.
I was like, Mom, I didn't know you pay for illegal waterboarding. You're fucking killing me with this shit. I don't know what it was about, but that scarred me from dentists,
yeah.
bro.
No, I had a bunch of stuff done when I was younger. I had a root canal done. I had 13 cavities when I was younger. Like literally, my mom, she's like, I'm never gonna financially recover from this. It was like from Joe Exotic. Fucking I had 13 cavities. They had to fill up 13, and then I had one root canal, which I need to get it fixed.
But it popped, the hole popped open?
The whole cap. What they do is they put
a cap in it, right? Yeah. No, that's what pissed me off.
Yeah.
Okay, so they did my shit too, right? And I remember I leaving and they had they filled it, right? And they're like, don't touch it. I'm like, it's impossible not to touch it. Your tongue is just gonna radiate to that area because it's like awkward. You know, it's weird. But I popped it out the same day, and they were like, well, you're fucked now. I'm like, do you not have a better mechanism than you're fucked? Like, can you not put something in there? You kind of fucking, you drilled into my tooth. You took out the roots to where I don't have any fucking feeling. Can you fucking do this a little better to where my tongue can't just pop it out? I was pissed about that.
Yeah.
Because that was like 15
you must have had
ago.
a terrible
I still have a hole in
really?
my fucking tooth. Yeah, it's just a fucking...
My God, my root canal, I was actually very scared at first when I went because they were like, oh, the root canal, this and that. Yeah, that shit hurt less than the fucking fillings.
No, once they put the needle in there, you don't feel shit.
But my guy was so good. Like, I guess because my mom had to get a lot of work done, so she knew like a specialist that was like
good people, yeah.
And
I got mine done behind a dumpster.
Yeah. They didn't fucking even give me anesthesia. They just knocked me out with a hammer.
They didn't knock me out.
No.
Like, stay still, bitch. You cry, I'll kill you.
No, but that shit, they got done through with it quick. I literally asked them, so when are you guys gonna do it? And they're like, we already did it.
Oh, they hit you with the anesthesia though, right?
No, I was still awake during the whole time, but they injected a bunch of shit into my like they.
But you don't remember?
Local.
Oh, you didn't feel it. That's why, right?
It was local. It was like local anesthesia. You know
I'm talking about my bad. That's my mind's going to something else. Cause I'm talking about pulling a tooth and then root canal. Root canal. I remember doing work, so not complete. I wasn't knocked out. I remember them doing it. It didn't hurt though.
Yeah, no,
but
it didn't. It doesn't.
You know what's
hurt.
weird is when you're pulling a tooth. You ever get a tooth pulled?
No, never.
Okay, so this is where it gets strange, and it's actually disgusting. Because when they pull a tooth, right, you'll get the pinch. You won't feel the tooth anymore, but you'll hear them ripping the tooth.
Yeah.
I've got like 4 teeth pulled, and you can hear them ripping the tooth, and they're like, stay still. You feel the pressure on behind their muscle. They're like pulling it, and you just feel your head pulling, right? But you don't feel any pain, and then you just it pops out. You're like, this can't be healthy, dude.
That's
You're
so
ripping this out of my
nasty.
fucking skull, dude.
No, I only had one wisdom tooth that grew in, so I never really needed teeth pulled, and it never really bothered me. So I consider myself lucky. With that.
You know the wisdom teeth thing, bro? I don't see. I'm too scared of it. I don't like the dentist, bro.
But why would they need to pull your tooth if it wasn't a wisdom tooth?
See, when I was growing up, I had very bad. I didn't take care of myself. I had very bad dental hygiene for sure, dude. I didn't want to brush my teeth. That's why I'm so like I'm happy now because I look at myself, dude. My fucking teeth are perfect compared to what they should be, probably.
Yeah.
Teeth in my family are not known. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm lucky to have these motherfuckers still, and I had bad hygiene. So, but now I'm way better with it now.
I never used to brush my teeth.
That's
when I
what
was
I'm
a little
saying. That
kid,
fucked me up.
ever.
That's
And
why I
would
had
eat
fucked
mad fucking
Yo.
candy, dude.
I've had Reese's in my mouth. I didn't even fully clean off my teeth. I just go sleep.
Yeah.
Of course they're gonna get cavities.
I had the Reese's, dude. I ate a bunch of fucking.
But that's why being a mother and governing your kids is a great thing. See, my mom didn't really pay attention to that shit at all, right? That's why I got fucked up.
Yeah. No, my mom was very. Well, she once she realized that she had to pay for a root canal, 13 fillings, and all that shit. I think she got way more conscious. She was like on my ass.
Oh yeah, no, because her bank account's taking a fucking hit.
Yeah, she was like, no, you got to clean your teeth every day.
I'll tell you that right now.
Twice a day,
100%.
and then now I have great oral hygiene. You know, I've fucking brushed my teeth like 3 times a day after every meal.
Growing up, you're like, this is necessary.
I don't want to have to pay for the 13 cavities now. You know?
No, and it fucking hurts, bro. You don't have to fucking.
No, yeah.
Now I'm in a place
sucks.
where my wisdom teeth sometimes be hurting. I'm like, this is annoying, dude. I had this like a piece of a tooth broke right here, and every time I drink cold ass water, it hurts like a bitch. It's clearly down to a nerve, right? Too scared to go to the dentist. I'm like, I'm gonna have to go.
I feel like I've been adulting a lot. Like I feel it feels good, but at the same time, I'm just like, holy shit. I don't want to
do shit. Yeah,
I don't want to have to do any of this stuff.
Where's my mom? Oh wait.
Yeah. Oof, dark. Yo, so tell me about your new experience with Tinder, dude. I feel like you just discovered a holy mecca of new pussy. You're like, wow, this is great.
No, it's not. Okay, so
yo, it's so funny. Yo, wait, hold on before you start. It's so one funny thing about you, and it is so hilarious, bro. Because you'll be like, you'll abstain. I feel like that's a word. But like you'll refrain from doing shit, and you'll be like, nah, dude, like how you said it, like I'll do it straight off the muscle, you know?
Yeah.
And then
I'm so resilient.
You're so like you don't want to do any. It's like
I don't want shortcuts, but I want shortcuts. It's weird, right?
It happens with a lot of things. Like
I had to hit rock bottom. I always had to hit rock bottom.
It's like it's like oh, I don't want to drink. I'm gonna just fucking, and then you drink, you're like, wow, this is great, and then and I'm like, yeah, dude, I've been telling you, and then what's it called, like
the one I hope you're not thinking about doesn't need to be brought up.
What? Which one? Oh yeah. Well, we won't bring that up right now. But,
yeah,
I was gonna bring up like fucking yo. There's so many things that I've been like,
the drinking
and even like it just goes with a lot of things. Like I'll tell you, hey,
shows,
this is
movies,
better.
I get it, bro.
Shows,
songs,
music, movies, like just all these things.
I am hard headed. I'll admit this.
And then the last thing I was like, hey, dude, you know, Tinder's kind of straight, and then you're like, nah, fuck that. That shit's.
I was just bored. Here's the truth. I was like this. Fuck this. I'll just see. I've done Tinder before one day. I had it one day, right? I didn't really do much with it though. And then I was like, let me just fucking download it. Because I don't like we talked about this last podcast. I don't like Tinder because I feel like it's just a lot of uncertainty. But what I did now is I just got a Tinder. And then what really happened was I got on Tinder, and then the next morning I realized, I think I'm getting actually an obscene amount of likes. I think I'm actually doing really good on Tinder.
You did pretty good. You did like 63 in a day.
63 likes in a day and like 15 matches.
It's not bad.
As soon as I get on Tinder, I match like 2 people almost instantly. I think the algorithm does that purposely to keep you going.
It's a good record. We might have to start a course. You need to start a Tinder course.
I got this. No, I got this. Yeah. If it works, then it's all good. But what I'm doing now, honestly, if I meet somebody through it, blah, 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 sure, I'll go along with it. I don't care that much. But I'm starting to realize I really didn't go on there for pussy. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like, I need pussy. I'm fucking fiending for pussy. I'm not doing that.
Dude, you gotta go on Bumble.
But I was like this. Well, I mean, whatever. It couldn't hurt. It can't not get me something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I realized I can now manipulate that into Instagram marketing.
Yeah.
It works.
Dude,
I'm not gonna get my secrets.
You could go on Seeking Arrangements.
I'm not doing that shit because I want a girl to want me for me, right? Pure sexual lust. I don't want a girl to want me for my fucking money or my belongings.
Well,
blah, blah, blah.
so with that, I guess it's just like, I mean, they're still gonna want. I mean, they're on there for a certain type of reason, but you know, most of the guys on there, they're older guys, you know, and then you're a young, good-looking guy with a neck tattoo, you know, and an eye slit. They're gonna go crazy over you. You know what I'm saying?
No, not maybe on a Seeking Arrangements. They might just think, wow, he's definitely a big time coke dealer for sure.
You might just need to take them to like a nice restaurant first, and then
that's my thing. I'm not in that place. I don't need to do all that. I don't want to go that far. I barely went on Tinder, motherfucker. Last thing I'm gonna do is go on another fucking website. I have to now go 4 different websites at a time. That's a lot of work, man. I just went on Tinder just to do it, right? And I had some success. So I was like, all right, fuck it. I'll stick around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But will I use it? I don't fucking know. Who fucking knows?
What happened to your TikTok?
We both know what happened to my TikTok. Okay, so
that was another thing. No, that was
TikTok
another thing.
Is a good place to make money.
Personally, I've downloaded TikTok, and I don't see. It's like very hit or miss for me because like I'm just like seeing some of the videos. Some of them are funny. Like I would say probably maybe like out of all the ones that I see, maybe 15 of them are funny, and there's certain funny people that are on there. Like there's that one
consistently funny.
They're consistently funny. Like there's that one guy, that one kid, for example, he puts the glasses and he puts the hoodie over, and then he like closes his hoodie, and then he's got that warped voice. I forget his name.
Nah,
you know the one that I'm talking about? And then he's kind of funny to me, at least. His videos are funny to me. But most of the other TikTok shit that I see, like, is just not funny. It's really cringy. And it's really like it's trying to be funny.
The thing is, though, there's a lot of money in TikTok. That's why I was like, I was manipulated a little bit.
How is it money? Like,
okay, so
how do you convert that?
A girl we used to work with, her ex-boyfriend is on there, right? And it's called you convert it.
You beg people for money.
You go on live, and then you like send me a gift, and I'll send you a shout out, or blah blah blah. The case would be, right? Guys making like 10-15 grand a month.
I don't believe that.
No, I guess she showed him. I mean, he showed her some shit. I don't really give a fuck, but the point is, I was manipulated. I was like, let's check it out. Do a couple dance videos and blah blah blah. Not like the straight up.
You had some funny ones.
Yeah. See, I think I'm a clever, funny person. The truth is here is, I think my funny side and all that shit is not something I actually want to make money off of. It's weird, right? It's like I think it's a natural talent that I want to keep to myself. And if it like gets big in a podcast, people like my funny things. Cool, right? But I don't want to be the dude like dancing. I don't want to be that guy. Once I get big, they're like, oh, you're that TikTok dancer. I'm like, oh fuck, now I'm doomed to that.
Yeah, but that's how fucking Jake Paul and Logan Paul started.
But yeah, I understand that. I can balloon out, but I have a certain like, it's not even so much image to uphold. It's who I really am. You know what I'm saying? I can't handle that shit because people are gonna think shit's sweet, right? And I'm kind of aggressive. If someone comes like, oh, you dancing bitch, I'm gonna fucking fight someone. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna.
Don't you think that Logan? Well, yeah. Well, then you go into boxing.
I'm not. Look at me. I don't want to be a Logan or Jake Paul. I don't want to be that.
You make money off the boxing, dude.
You know,
I think you're missing out on like a great business opportunity on TikTok.
You have a sizable penis, right? Maybe you should just do porn, Xavier. You're missing out on a great opportunity there, Xavier.
I have an OnlyFans, guys. If you guys want to follow me, I'll link it down below.
No, my point is you're not going to do that because there's certain images you don't want for yourself, bitch. Maybe OnlyFans will do, but you're not going to go on the straight real porn, are you? I don't know. Maybe we just convinced him.
I linked it'll be linked down below. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have one of those.
I'm sure I can make it in a lot of different industries. Doesn't mean I need to.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying? But man,
I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens with the future.
I'm done with TikTok. It's simple as that. I'm done with TikTok. TikTok died in my mind. That's not a
literally, it's the last thing. Like once I go through all my email,
TikTok's rock bottom for me.
Listen. Once I go through all my emails and I've read all my emails, once I've like looked at all the stories on Instagram, I don't really go on Facebook because I just don't like Facebook. But once I've done everything there is to do on my phone, and I'm still I'm like I
need something else.
I need something. Then I'll open up the TikTok app and then I'm like, oh, here.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. I haven't downloaded. I actually haven't went on it in a long time.
It's literally the equivalent of fucking the fat bitch at the club at the end of the night for my phone though. It's like I'm fucking the fat bitch when I open TikTok. TikTok is the fat ugly girl.
TikTok is
at the
desperation.
club. that's
TikTok's funny. I'll go on it and watch it. I actually don't, but I was on it for like a month, right? I was on it. It was actually pretty funny. Blah blah blah. Like I said, I tried to do my thing, but then God did what He does, and he threw a curveball at me, and He breaded me up pretty nice. To where I was like, all right, cool. So I don't need to work TikTok anymore. I got my ass out of the fucking.
So
gutter.
what you mean to tell me is you're filthy rich?
No.
Tell me about your wealth.
I'm a lot better than the average millennial.
So how many Ferraris can you buy right now, cash?
0, because my credit. Oh, you said cash?
Cash.
Still 0. Bro, I got money, but I ain't got that kind of money. I ain't got funny money, honey. I can't buy a fucking Ferrari cash, but I can probably steal your bitch if I showed her my bank account.
You have
not your bitch, but you know what I mean. Like if I was out in a
dude,
club.
I don't got a bitch, dude. No,
all right, I'm not talking about your metaphorical bitch.
Girls don't want.
I'm fucking healthy. Simple as that. I don't have to worry about food. And that's
good.
Great.
That's good because
great. I'm unemployed now. I'm unemployed and I'm not stressed. That shows that I'm in a good area. But I'm also about to capitalize on this unemployment.
So do you think Tinder is better than Instagram in the DMs? What's up with this new Instagram thing? Because like they just made they're really trying to, Instagram's really trying to take over right now. Because what they did is they did an update where they do a vanish mode and they're really just trying to steal whatever fucking market share. Whatever market share fucking Snapchat had. Gone. Like they're just like, no, we're just like. That has to be illegal to a certain extent.
Well, if it's trademarked and all that stuff, it could be, right? If it's like a, what are those things called? Like, if it's a
copyrighted?
No, there's a word for it. They use it on Shark Tank all the time. It's fucking, if it has like a
trademark.
It's like a contract. No, it's I can't remember what the fuck it's called. And I watch Shark Tank a lot too, so this is kind of throwing me off. But basically, there's like do you have like a letter or appeal?
Intellectual property?
Something like that, but it's called something though. If they have that, they can get sued for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
well, I don't know.
Patent pending. There we go.
Pending.
If you have a patent on it. If you have a patent on it, then they can't do it. I guess Snapchat can't have a patent on vanish mode. You know what I'm saying?
I just think Instagram, even if fucking Snapchat sues them, they're just like, well, we'll just pay it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. Like, because they just have so much money. Facebook owns Spotify. Facebook owns Instagram. Actually, really, it's all Facebook. Mm-hmm. It's all Mark Zuckerberg. Like, and I think he's getting sued right now for that shit. I think he's having to go to Congress or something like that.
There's a lot of logistics in that shit.
But it's just like, dude, they're just like, hey, Snapchat, this is cute. What you got going on here? It'd be a shame if someone stole it.
Someone wrecked it, right?
That's just like what Drake does. It's just
honestly, Facebook's like the culture vulture, but they're making it better.
Just like, hey, Drake's like, hey, this is a nice little flow you got on this fucking song here. Yeah. I think I'll take that. I think I'll make it mine.
You said something about DM earlier. It just sparked some questions in my head.
Well, yeah, I was asking like because now we got vanish mode, so you can literally, if Snapchat was for sending nudes, basically primary. That's what the guy who invented Snapchat said that
Definitely
it was for.
The reason, right?
He's like, hey, we wanted to be able to get this. We're just horny, dude. We want nudes.
Here's the thing with the whole nude sending thing in the first place. I don't really care to send it. Like, I'm gonna be real. If I'm sending you a fucking nude,
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about.
But period. I'm just stating my fact. My point being is like I'm never gonna use vanish mode. Is what I'm saying. I'm never gonna use vanish mode. Because everything I say to you, it's like it's chess, motherfucker. I want you to know this shit. I want you to have this.
No, but you're missing the point. You would use it for them.
Oh, so they can send it to me.
So they can send it to you.
Sure.
Now you don't have to go to Snapchat to get the goods.
But it really isn't that big a deal either way. Where you send it through Snapchat and fucking or through vanish mode. I think a lot of people don't even realize vanish mode's there yet. So it's probably not gonna pop off like that.
You don't think people have noticed?
I don't think I did. I noticed vanish mode. I was like, I don't want to vanish. It didn't sound like a good mode. I was like, I don't want to vanish. What does that mean, vanish? Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna do it and it's gonna delete my whole message thread and I'll be pissed. So I didn't click it until you told me about it, and then I was like, "Oh, okay." Well,
yeah, it was kind of.
Have you used vanish mode since then?
Dude, actually, no, I really haven't. See? And no, well, so somebody sent me some fucking. I really don't know. This is very weird.
Oh my god!
Was it
on vanish mode or not on vanish mode?
No, it wasn't. But it was only one of those things where you can open. I feel like Instagram already had that to where you can only open the picture once.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a loop.
Yeah, I think you can maybe tops click it twice or something like that.
You can re-click it.
But I got some fucking random ass shit. Like I don't know. Some dude fucking sent me like.
It's not your first time. You've told me a couple occasions where people send you those videos. I don't know what kind of comfort you're getting with these motherfuckers.
I don't know, dude. But like, well, the story is
you're popular out there. I feel like they need to show off to you.
I think that's the weirdest thing you could fucking do in life. Like,
it is strange. Like, I don't even know you. Last thing I need to see
randomly,
is your fucking penis, bro.
yeah. So randomly, some guy that I'm friends with, I'm not even really that close friends with, fucking sent me videos, clips of him fucking some girl. I'm like, dude, I this is very.
What am I supposed to do with this?
What I'm supposed to I almost blocked him. I'm like, dude, I feel like you're coming on to me right now. Like, I feel like you're trying to tell me something. Like, what? You know?
Yeah. No, that's unacceptable.
Like, I mean, if you have a good video, a very good video, you know what I'm saying, and that's your boy, your close boy, you're like, hey, dude, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
sure.
But then even that is like kind of a little, you know.
We still have never ever even swapped a video before.
No,
we have a little is here and there, little shows, but we definitely haven't done something like
dude,
that.
Come on, like,
I'm good. I really don't want to see your penis. I'm all right. I'll be okay. I've heard some good things about it, but I don't need to, see myself to believe it.
I don't think any guy needs to see his friend's penis ever.
I mean, I've seen all my friends' penis. That's the funny thing, and you've seen mine. So it's kind of like,
oh my god, dude.
By
accident, you need to pause, dude. You by accident.
Yeah, I was showing. I'll just say the situation. I was showing him some nudes that I had saved. I guess on one of my old Snapchats. I didn't realize she saved one of my.
You gotta be careful when you say those things, because you've said that a few times, and then it's like I have to clarify because you don't clarify, and it makes me look weird.
I said I have news on my Snapchat. What wasn't clarified?
No, you were like, you've seen my penis. I'm like, yo.
Oh yeah,
come on, dude. Don't
yes, I haven't. I just whipped my penis out. Like, hey, look at this.
Come on. You gotta clarify.
I was going through showing him some female nudes that were both like it was older ones too.
And then by accident.
Yes, it popped right up that she saved my photo that I sent to her.
Yeah.
And
let's clarify that right there, because we're gonna listen to this and.
Bro, even if I showed you my penis, it's not that gay unless I'm like, hey man, suck it.
But yeah, so I don't know. I maybe we'll use the vanish mode. I just really think it's kind of fucked up how like Instagram and Facebook are just fucking taking everybody's shit.
Yeah. Fuck all that. Let's get to the things that matter. Have you ever been messaging a girl on DMs of Instagram and then out of nowhere, she just leave your ass on scene? Like, how fucking dare you? We're having a conversation.
Yeah, actually, that happened to me.
It happened to me a couple times. I'm thinking like, I'm just thinking about in my head, like, what's the situation on the other side, right?
Yeah.
Are you ignoring me on purpose? Because you asked me how I'm doing, and I said I'm doing good. How are you? Yeah. Or whatever the case may be, and the people do it all the time, and then they leave me on scene. I'm like, I asked you how you were doing, motherfucker. You should respond to that. Or did you maybe you were out or you were drunk and you forgot? That's understandable. But if it's not that, you're kind of a
explain the situation. You said you kind of flew by it real quick. So what happened exactly? She messaged you or you messaged her first?
It happens both ways. I've been in the case
but in this specific situation, what happened?
Oh, this specific one?
Yeah.
I messaged first. I think it was. I'm pretty sure I was messaged first.
What did you say? Because she replied to
nothing crazy. That's not like I'm like, hey, how's your vagina doing? I'm not fucking. I just go, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
This and this. How you been? Or blah blah blah. Whatever the case may be. And it's not just one specific. It's been like there's like 3 in the last.
No, but this one's an interesting.
But it all went the exact same way.
This one's a good example.
Everybody the same way. That's my point though.
Yeah.
So I messaged and then I was like, hey, how you been? Like, doing good. Oh, that's cool. See, what you been up to? And then let that on scene. I'm like.
I thought she asked you what you've been up to.
She did, and then I asked her what she was up to, and then it was a scene. That's what I'm saying.
So you basically were like, "Hey," she was like, "Hey, how's it going?" You were like, "Good, been doing."
What have you been up to?
Been doing well. How about you? How's your stuff going? And then
it was left on scene.
And then just left on scene.
Which I'm not that salty, but it's more like.
It's like, why ask
what
me?
Happened?
What happened?
What happened between that situation?
Why ask me? Why even respond in the first place to the first message?
Yeah, you could have just fucking unseen me like all these women do. You know what I'm saying? No, which brings me to my next point. You can talk more about that scene thing if that's happened to you, but do women think they're way cooler than us or some shit? Like, not us, but like men. You know what I'm saying? Like women, like people will message me. I got weird DMs like, hey, let me be your sugar mama, blah blah blah. I leave those on unseen. That's understandable.
You mean on scene?
Unseen, no, unseen. Like I don't accept it.
Oh, like you don't even open it at all.
But if a person messages me, like a good individual human being I am, I'm gonna go, click, hey, what's up? I'm gonna respond. Even if it's just like a fucking 1 on the scale of 1 to 10, I'm still gonna respond because I'm a nice person.
Yeah.
But these girls, you get so many DMs that you're just like, I feel like it's like an ego boost for these girls. You think? Mm-hmm. It's like an ego boost. Like, oh, let me leave this good-looking guy on red to make me feel better. I'm like, bitch, don't you drive like a 1997 Honda Civic? You should probably respond to certain people.
I don't know why. I mean, I could only speak to why I do it sometimes.
Oh, you leave people on the scene?
I'll leave. Well, so like for example, like if I get a DM or something, like let's say I post something,
yep,
and then I'm about to go to bed, like I'm about to go to sleep, right? and I get a message, and I'm just like, dude, like it's gonna be, because I don't know how long they're gonna take to respond, and then I'm like, might as well just leave it on.
I do that too, yeah.
But I'll just not open it. I you know what I mean.
But you will eventually open.
But I'll eventually open it and respond to it. You know what I'm saying? And then that way. But
I've went in my messages.
But it could be too that I do forget, right? Like, for example, like let's say I go to sleep, I just leave it on unread. I wake up the next day, I forgot that I got it because you know what I mean? And then I'll go about my day and it's like, dude, it's been like 18 hours. This was like 18 hours ago. And then I'll be like, probably wasn't.
No, you let me on scene a couple times, bitch. I'm like, yo, I don't know what homie thinks he's doing, but she's about to get real.
Yeah, it was probably some.
But look, this is the most confusing situation to me, right? Say I post a photo. It's obviously a photo that's a little like, it's a little out there. If you like it, you're probably fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? There's these girls that like liking the shit out of it, right? And then I'll reply to like a story or something like that, like fire, you look good, love, or blah blah, whatever the case may be, that whatever I'm doing in the moment, if I'm trying to like talk to this person, right? And then some of those people, they left it unseen, right? It says unseen. It won't ever say seen. And I'm just saying, I'm like, yo, I sent this 2 weeks ago. It still says unseen. Who do you think you are? And then I'll unsend it, right? Which I'm gonna keep that a memory check. I'm like, all right, bro. I mean, but why are you liking my photo? But you can't respond to the message, right? Where, what is the connection going on here? If you have a boyfriend, I get that. Why are you liking my photo? You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like a situation where I'm like, yo, Instagram, the wiring is crazy. It's fucking insane, dude.
I feel like your ego is just being hurt a lot. So
I wouldn't say my ego. No, it's more like
overthinking it a lot.
No,
I think it could be. I think with social media, people want to get likes back, so they'll like your thing. They're like, hey, but at the same time,
it's all manipulative,
yeah,
like fucking plot.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, well, I kind of liked it. Now he's mentioned. I mean, I don't know. I can't really speak. I can only speak.
Truthfully, what I think it is everybody wants validation in the world, right? So I think they do like your photo because they like your photo, but then maybe they do expect a message from everybody, and then they get that DM, and it doesn't happen a lot. I'm not saying this happens a lot. It genuinely does not happen a lot.
Yeah.
Like I say, I message 20 people, it'll happen to maybe 2 out of them, right? Yeah. 2 of them will leave it unseen for a little bit, and then I'll look and I'm like, I mean, you're a bad girl, you're a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you that, but.
A lot of these girls are getting a lot of DMs. No, but you gotta understand, a lot of these girls are getting a lot of DMs.
Then prioritize.
So you might just be falling into the you know what I mean?
The simp hole.
Yeah, they might just be classifying you, because I do be hanging out.
Yeah,
with
man,
girls.
it sounds like this doesn't happen to you at all. Like you're just a fucking madman. You get up in the DMs. They respond because you're Justin Bieber, right?
I barely get up in the DMs. Very rarely.
See, that's what the occasion is. When I'm in my moods, I really get up in the DMs.
Yeah. So it's all a numbers game at the same time. So you're sending 30, let's say for example, you're sending 30 DMs one night that you're feeling lonely, and then maybe 5 of them react good, or I don't know. No,
your statistics suck. No, if I send 30, bitch, I'm gonna go with at least 27 are decent.
Okay, so 27 are decent, and 3 other ones, dude, you can't win them all.
I'm not sending to just random people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like. You're cute. I'm not doing that. Something had to lead up. There's got to be there's a step process, right? There's all right, she liked my photo. Okay, so she's like more than 3 photos.
Yeah.
She's in my story quick.
This is actually wait, hold on. This is actually a very
DM.
good topic. So the there's a real, not subtle but subtle, hey, I want to fuck you.
There is
when they follow you and then they like 3 or more, they go 3 or more photos.
Yeah.
If they follow you and then it's they like more than like 3 or more. It's like, yo, they're basically telling you, hit me up, I want to fuck you.
Yeah.
Like ASAP.
But I've been in that situation where that's happened, and it went to a T. Like, oh, this is done, right?
Yeah.
DM, guess what happens? Unseen. You're like, son of a bitch. That's why I'm like, yo, it's so confusing. It honestly, it steers me away, because it's like, I wasn't trying to date you or anything like that in the first place. I mean, maybe you are being the smart one here by leaving me unseen so you doesn't get your fucking heart broken or some shit. But... bitch, why are you confusing me? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't confuse me. Yeah. Don't like my shit then. Makes it easier on all of us. I wouldn't have DM'd you in the first place. You didn't give me a fucking sign. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And maybe it's like maybe they just got called on their shit. They're like, maybe they were just like, oh yeah, like
maybe they bitched out.
Yeah, they bitched out. They're like, oh shit, he actually like went for it. They got scared. They're
you gotta understand something. Like, I'm very confident. Yeah.
She's like, I wasn't ready.
No, I'm very confident, bitch. You put a pool in front of me and there's a diving board. I'm probably gonna hit a front flip to fucking dive, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I actually can do that because I'm a pretty good diver.
They might have gotten scared. But yeah, no, I've been there. Like actually, it happened recently.
It happens to the best of us.
It happened recently. You gotta just take it on the. You gotta just
gets on unseen ever.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think
Drake
it happens
gets unseen.
Yeah, 100%.
By who?
I think, dude, listen. I think that we all pretty much live the same lives in a weird way.
No, I don't
Except
know
for
if Drake's getting
even
unseen,
Drake,
bro.
dude. Like, bro, of course.
Maybe if he like DMs Angelina Jolie or something, but not these
He
random
said it in
Instagram
one
thoughts.
of his. He said it in one of his songs. He said like, he's like, I hit up. What was that song? And
Like I hit a song and it went green or something.
and it went green. Yeah. And
Well, that means she blocked him or something.
Must have
right?
changed the phones on the
Oh
team.
yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I think everybody goes through it. I think it's like a common thing. I mean, guys do it to girls do it to guys. I don't think it's that.
I have done it. There's people that.
But it is. But like for example,
Yeah.
like what I said, there was a situation recently where I like I met a girl. I was kind of cool with her, and we had a good vibe. I hit her up. I'm like, oh hey,
yeah.
something about like I think it was like gonna be like her birthday or some shit like that. And then I was like, so when's your birthday? She's like, oh, it's next week. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, you know, what are you gonna be doing? And then this and that the third, right? And then I said something like, well, you know, hit me up or whatever. But I think I asked her. I think it happens. Well, maybe I don't know exactly to why it happened, but literally we had like a little back and forth, and then I asked her like, so
Well, it ended with a question. Was it left
ended,
unseen or
yeah,
unseen?
No, it was left unseen, and I asked
yeah.
her a question. I'm like, oh, so are you gonna be able to get off work or something like that, right?
Something
Like
that should have been responded to.
something that was like you could respond to it. It's not like I'm fucking. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
I'm
like
not fucking asking a really personal question.
yeah, real
you know what I'm
personal
saying?
questions like, hey, are you gonna be able to get off work that day or something
Yeah.
like that, right? And then it was just on scene. It's like, you know, there was emojis coming from her side. You know, like
There's a lot of positives in the
there was
beginning.
there was a lot of stuff. I was just like, okay, this is going good. All of a sudden, it's just like, right?
Like it fell off
But
the
at the
fucking
same
cliff.
time, you can't really take it personal because there's so many things like it happens like to me where I'd be like, I won't respond to somebody just because of some other thing that like, you know what I mean? And you can't get mad because like, who the fuck are you? Like, what does she owe you? You know what I'm saying? To
She
like,
doesn't owe me shit.
she doesn't owe you shit. You don't owe her shit. You don't gotta respond to her shit.
No
You know what I
doubt.
mean? So it's kind of like that, you know.
So let me put it this way. This is the only reason maybe if I feel any kind of way about it, this is why I feel that way. It's a psychological thing, right? It's because when I do leave someone unseen, because there are some people I live unseen, right? And it's because that woman is genuinely annoying or something, right?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking how you're thinking, how I'm thinking, right? I'm like, all right, so maybe you left me unseen because you think I'm annoying, or I'm a tryhard, or I really want you and it's embarrassing or something like that. I'm like, that's why my lines just get crossed.
Yeah.
And I just start thinking, I guess I'm an overthinker it is. If I DM you, you leave me unseen, I'm just going to assume you think like you're better than me, like I'm a scrub, or I'm a simp, or I'm a loser. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm going to think you think that some shit that I'm probably thinking when I leave someone unseen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you're annoying.
Yeah.
I'm like, well then, you know, I really ain't had to send you a DM, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, it's
Yeah.
the ego. It really does
it
get
is.
the ego
It
going
is. It is
a little bit.
100%. No, the best way to
And no, when you see me, that's those same people see me in person, right? Oh my God, what are you doing? It's been so long. Give me that hug felt like
Yeah.
sex, you know
Keep
what I'm saying?
that
Like,
same energy.
You're like fucking hugging the shit out of me. Yeah, what's up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why is the DM so different?
Yeah.
See, I'm just getting my lines get real fucking crossed. On
I
that
think
shit.
DMs. Listen, I think it's like, for example, Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
This is exactly what it is. I actually just figured it out. So Netflix and chill got ruined, and I'm gonna tell you,
They made it too popular.
They made it too fucking popular, bro. When Netflix and it became a thing, like, you know, you you would want to ask a girl
like
out
down
on
in
a
the
date, but
DMs.
then you were like, yo, why am I gonna spend money on a date? Hey, you want to just come over to my house and we
Netflix
can
and
watch
chill.
Netflix and chill, right? That was the move, bro. For a full year, that was the move. Netflix and chill. Then memes ruined it. It was fucking memes. Same thing.
Oversaturated.
It
Right?
with the DMs, yeah, because then everybody's like, "Oh, you want a Netflix and chill?" Then it was synonymous with like fuck, right?
Yeah.
So then girls didn't want to feel like sluts, you know. It was cool for a
So
whole
you
year
think
when it
that
was like.
down in the DMs got too popular.
Then this guy made a whole song
Goes down in the
down in the
DMs,
DMs, and then now, as soon as you send a DM,
They're automatically he wants to fuck me.
it's like automatically it's like a fucking yeah. Which I mean, it's true. But you know,
Majority of I mean,
But-
there's no. I don't want to. You know, I don't want to meet your parents.
but it's like you can't say Netflix and chill anymore, you know, because then it's just like, hey, you might as well just had said let's fuck.
yeah, no, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So same thing with the DMs. It's like now girls are like just like you might as well just stuck your dick in my mouth. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it is a psychological
So
thing for sure.
I don't know what the next thing is gonna be, you know, because like first it was the Netflix and chill, now it's the DMs. Next
Yeah.
thing is it might be fucking COVID and chill. I don't know what the fuck it might
could
be.
be
You
so
know
many
what I mean?
plethora of
so
things,
many
yeah.
things, right? But I think that's what it is. I think it's
But-
just like it became
You're probably right. You're
saturated.
100% probably right. But it's fucking annoying and stupid. It actually deters me away from messaging.
Makes you look
people, right?
thirsty.
It does. No,
A
that's
little
the
bit.
thing too. Because it's like I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be 100% real here. It makes me look thirsty, and the truth is, I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like I DM'd you, and I think you think I'm thirsty, when I'm like, bitch,
But
mean, are you eating like me? Are you driving a car as nice as mine? Are you living the life that I'm living?
Yeah, I'm way better than you, bitch.
No, it's not way better. No, it's really, no, there's really a level.
Don't you know you should beg for my fucking
It sounds
attention?
like that, but it's not that, bro. It's like, yo, I do think that everybody else is thinking what you're talking about, by the way. I think they're on the opposite. They're thinking, if they're leaving me on scene, that they are better than me. They are cooler than me. I do think that. And I'm thinking, what gave you the wire cross to think that, like, I don't want you coming at me thinking I'm thirsty, just got DM'd you, right? And maybe it was on some thirsty
That's why
shit.
I don't DM girls. No, like, very rarely.
Could've been on some thirsty
I only DM girls that I've, like, had a, like, if I met her and stuff like that, and we've spoken and
But
we
how you
had
supposed
some
to
sort
meet
of
new people in this world without DM? I'm not going to walk to your house and
That's why
send a note.
No, that's why I go out and I'll meet them in person, and then I'll have or I'll see them, you know, and then I'll DM. But I'll never cold DM.
Never
Cold DM is just not there, because it does come
That's
off
one of
that
my
way.
guilty pleasures.
Unless you're really nice with it, like if you're really nice with the, but it's tough, you know. But whatever. This leads me to my next thing, right? So
no, cold DMs never have 100% success. Never.
no, never.
If you're good, I would say my success ratio is about 85%.
You have to.
But this is 50%.
The only way you have 100% ratio is if you're Drake. I mean Drake, but even Drake, because he's not. I'm sure he's not just DMing. He's probably DMing girls that are like also like, you know, again, you have your Rihanna.
I really don't think he gets left
so.
unseen or unseen. I don't think that happens.
Yeah, I'm sure it's happening to him.
Fucking Poppy, $80 million followers, $100 million guy, come fucking up in your DMs.
Dude, that's
Bitch,
crazy.
you lost your mind.
If he really doesn't ever get turned down, that would then.
Dude, I do not think he has a ratio like that.
What a life to live, dude. What a life to live.
The biggest artist in the world. You think Justin Bieber's getting turned down?
He's married, dude. But let me get to this point.
Before that.
When that happens, what's your best course of action? Their best course of action is just to take it on the chin and that like it never happened.
And no, that's what I do. And I'm saying, no, so that's the thing. You got to take it into an account.
Yeah.
You got to realize it happened. I had this thing where I actually have this thing where if I find somebody's attractive or whatever the case may be, and
I got to get revenge.
Yeah.
Okay,
now, see where
now I gotta get
so
vengeance.
it is egotistical.
Listen, no. Listen, if that happens, now it's like okay. No,
I feel you kind of want to get.
You know
even.
what I mean? But then don't. I'm just like keep
Don't
that
come at me
same
later with
energy.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna see me.
I do the same.
You're gonna see me do a lot of cool shit. You're gonna see me doing this and that.
Something somewhere is gonna help. You're gonna need me.
Something somewhere. I'm like and that's how I feel. Not just with DMs. That's like it throughout life. If even at work, like for example, I remember we have a coworker. I remember that I asked this person. I'm like, yo, you want to switch shifts, right? And because I needed it, and I'm like, yo, dude, we switched shifts. It was a long time ago, but and I'm like, you know, I'm like, oh, I really need it for X, Y, and Z, and when you needed it, like, you know, I was there. They're like, no, I can't do it, and they just didn't want to do it, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Bitch, you kind of owe me, motherfucker.
I'm like, okay, I see you.
Yeah.
You better never need nothing ever in the future. Don't ever ask me for no favor, because I am gonna throw it in your face.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's just with everything. If anybody ever tries me like that, I'm like, oh, okay. You better hope to God you never need shit from me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. No, I've been there. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's been a couple times where I actually used it, and I'm like, I remember this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to use it. It is what it is. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say sometimes just nicer response. Yo, if I DM you right and you're not with it, be like, I'm good. Just leave me on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Yeah. I'm like, I like it. Yeah. And I know the fucking deal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Leave me unseen. It's like that. You're crossing my wires for no reason. Yeah. You're just like, you know, or you're gonna be like, fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Just say fuck off.
you ever been stuck in the friend zone with a girl?
I have actually not. Never.
Never?
No. Well, that's the thing. I never get that friendly with women. I do get friendly with women.
Not even when you were younger. Let's say when you were like,
what I believe,
like when you were 12, 13.
No, because I was always hung around
11.
No, when I was younger, I was always like, yo, around dudes, motherfucker. And I was around females like that.
Pause.
Nah, bitch, it ain't gay. You know what I'm saying? I was just around my homies, just like that. I've never been friend zone like that. I've witnessed friend zone bad, and I've seen that. I'm like, that's where I'll never be. Yeah. Like Ryan Reynolds says, once you get in the friend zone, bro, you're a non-sexual entity, like a lamp. Exactly. Like you're not gonna fuck that person.
No,
so actually, I never get in the friend zone.
That's not true. I have been.
The only way you're getting out of that bitch is if you have a come up, you have a shine up, where you look good, your car is good, now your game's different. You haven't talked in years.
Yeah, actually, there's a strategy. Have you ever? The best way to do it is to never fall in the friend zone. But
yeah.
If you ever happen to fall in the friend zone, the best thing you could do, and it seems counterintuitive, but the best thing you could do is just to disappear.
Yeah, you got to distance.
You disappear, right? Now it's all like, well, he was there, now he's not there.
Why is he not there? She starts asking questions.
Yeah, why is he not there, right? And then, but you also, once you come back, you got to come back different. You know what I mean? You come back different, and you got to come back better. And you got to come back like you don't even remember who the fuck, you know what I mean? You're like, oh, who are you again? What's your name? You know what I mean? And then, out, friend zone is completely destroyed. But I
met cool girls, but I've never been in a situation where I'm like, that girl is so cool. I'm so cool with this girl that I will be okay with just being a friend. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Which I can. Sometimes I friend zone people. You know what I'm saying? I have friend zone women. I've done like, yo, you're my homie. I'm not trying to plow ever though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna happen. So it would be okay if it happened to me. I could be cool with a girl. You know what I'm saying? I've been in situations I'm friends with girls that I never slept with. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean I was friend zone though. You know what I'm saying? I never had that kind of. I never really gave that. So there's a hard explanation. Let me explain exactly. You go in, right? You're friends with this girl. You know you're friends, but you never made a move on her. She never made a move on you. You talk a little sexual, and you realize through the talking, you're like, we probably would fuck if we really tried. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go for it because I do fuck with you, and you do fuck with me. And maybe it'd make things awkward. But here's the fact. I'm just going to go fuck somebody else anyway. So it's
that is friend zone.
But it's not because you know when you're this is a real friend zone. When you're friend zone when you try and you fucking fail.
Yeah, that's when you're not trying that hard though. Like you are friend zoned, but you don't think you're friend zoned because you're not really trying.
So you never try, so you never fail, so therefore you never friend zone. Right?
Exactly.
The thing is, this is where maybe I'm cocky, but I genuinely believe the people that I'm friend zone with, if I am friend zone, if we talk enough, we have a good night, you're chilling with me just one-on-one, I feel like it's gonna turn to something. Cause my game, I feel like it's like I can be friends with you. Friend zone, you can have sex with me and still be my friend. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like a thing like that.
But friend zone people don't think that they think the same way as you.
I've seen friend zone people and they're simpy as fuck. Dude.
No, they are simpy, but they think that if they get a night alone with the whatever.
No, but then they have that night alone and it never popped off ever. I've seen it time and time again.
Yeah.
And I've seen friends. That's what I'm saying. I've seen friend zone. I've seen how the girl reacts to the friend. I'm just like, nah, bro. I see it. How are you not seeing what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
I've never seen what I seen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So therefore, I know I'm not friend zone in that area. Like, I have friends, the girls are like, you're just my friend, I don't ever sleep with you, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, no, I feel you. So you get some Hennessy up in your system, and you fucking start getting more confident, and then in your head, you're looking at me like, we have talked a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? You seem fun. That kind of bullshit, you know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is in the moment.
It really all depends on the situation.
I've never been turned down friendshiply.
I think, actually, it goes to a even deeper extent, is that I think that really, and this comes down to like a little bit to what you're talking about. It's like, given the right scenario, given the right circumstance, anything can happen.
You can break out anywhere.
You gotta, yeah. You could, because it really all just depends. Like, even the thing that you don't think could ever happen, like, for example, like, some people, like, my girl would never cheat on me or do this or whatever. I have such a tight grip or whatever, you know.
Which was me, and now I believe everything's a lie.
Right, exactly.
Anybody can do anything.
You know, the funniest part is, like, especially at work, dude. Like, they gotta go to work. Your girl's gotta go to work.
100%.
I mean, unless you're fucking filthy rich and she just stays at home. She's gotta go to work, dude. There might be, you know, fucking Kevin in accounting. You know what I'm saying? You know, that he sees her on a regular basis. Now she's pretty comfortable with Kevin in accounting. You don't know Kevin, so you're not really seeing Kevin. She knows Kevin. She sees Kevin every day, probably just as much as she sees you. You know what I'm saying? Given the holiday Christmas party or whatever, Kevin's been, you know, making his little jokes at her. You know what I mean? And then you're like completely clueless.
You don't realize what's going on behind the scenes.
You don't really know. And then she would say like, you know, oh no, Kevin's just. She'll rationalize Kevin's just a friend. He's in the friend zone. He's in the friend zone. I put him in the friend zone. Yeah. Until fucking Kevin's not in the friend zone anymore. You had a little bit of too much to drink. You had a fight. Exactly. Yeah, like there was a fight. Kevin was there. He was comforting her. Like they're going through the same thing at the same time.
Now Kevin seems like a friend, but he seems like the best of friends.
Now he seems like a good option for the moment, you know, because she's so. Yeah, I mean, obviously under the right circumstances, anything can happen. So
in any circumstance.
And any friend can get out of the friend zone.
Yeah, hey, look, if you're watching the podcast and you're friend zone right now, I'll tell you what right now. Like he said, Just disappear. Come back on some new shit. Don't give her too much attention in a friendship. Don't let her know how much all this and that you need her and blah blah blah. You know, the truth is, leave for a little bit. Let her get that withdrawal feeling. Like, damn, I kind of miss my friend, and then make her realize, I think I know why.
Maybe
he's gone.
I took him for granted.
Yeah, not even just that. Just like, you know, come back on some manly shit. The reason why you probably got friends on in the first place is either she's using you for something, or she wants one of your friends. Possibility.
That's happened.
Or yeah, or. You came off too fucking needy and too this, and your attractive got fucking drowned out, where you look like a fucking idiot. You look like your girlfriend now, not her fucking a male sexual object.
Yeah.
Come back on some real manly shit. You know, slap that ass. Tell her straight up, hey, look, if I wanted you, I would have got you. No, don't say that. Just don't be too confident. I'm just fucking with you.
No, I remember I was friends with this one time, and we were hanging out, and
Also, you been friend zone?
Yeah, I've been friend zoned before. I mean, I wasn't always this fucking god that I am today. You know, it's been a...
No, my childhood... Here's the thing. I was never friend zoned because, like I said, I knew I was ugly when I was a kid. I was like, I'm not even going to try. I'm not getting fucked up.
You just knew you were at it bad.
I was like, I'm out of here, dude.
There
was one time a girl called me ugly on the beach, bro. I was like, I remember my homie was like, hey, do you think Jesse's cute? She's like, ew, no, he looks like a naked boy. It sliced me, bro.
Dude,
right in my fucking soul,
your friend's
dude.
Not your friend. Whoever said that.
He's still my best friend.
Really?
It's fucking. I'm pretty sure it was Edward or David. It might even been Miles. I don't know exactly. It's one of the three were at the beach. That shit hurted. Yeah. I'm talking about. Ow. That's why. By the way, that's how I'm the beast I am nowadays. I'm not gonna lie. I keep that shit in every time a girl like, oh, why are you so cocky? I'm like, because you don't know what happened to me. I always think
you don't know what happened to me on the beach.
My past is horrible.
In fucking November 23rd of
exactly that
2011.
Shit, yeah. They have no idea. So I'm like, whatever. It is what it is.
That's hilarious. No, yeah. So what happened with me was like, I was just I was giving this girl way too much attention. Shit wasn't going the right way. At that time, I was like, yo, what's going on? Like, I was like, the math isn't adding up, you know? And then eventually I was like, this is really not worth my time. Yeah. No, and then I stayed friends, but like I just like kind of like withdrew. And then I just started fucking a bunch of other girls. Like I just like literally had a bunch of other girls that I was in the circle. And she would see me with these other girls, and they were like, and she's like, what do these other girls see that I'm not seeing?
The perspective.
It changes the perspective. It's like, there must be something that I'm missing.
You're changing from a lamp to a fucking stripper pole now.
Exactly. And then there was like, it was more like, you could even feel the difference when I was like, oh, well, what do you know? And then I just honestly didn't even care anymore. I was just like, you got to give up on it. You just got to give up on it and then just not even care about it. Give it, long term. There's a thing called long term game. Yeah. You know, the long term game is like it's your
swing trade.
Long term game is like, that
it's chess. It really is chess.
It's chess. It's 100% chess, and it's like that one guy that said, the sauce versus the juice. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? How long does sauce last in your fridge? Yeah, very long time. Juice, a lot less. So if you have the long term game, it's sticky. It's fucking, you know what I mean? It's hard to move. You keep that shit, and it's just better. You know, you gotta not give a fuck. You fuck with other girls. Yeah. They see you that way, and then now all of a sudden, next thing you know, you fucking switch 8 inches to the back of their
fucking put their head on the edge of the bed, and you're really fucking destroying their fucking
yo, that's a crazy
vocal box.
That's a crazy position. I'm gonna start doing that. I need to raise my bed, but dangling their fucking head on the back.
No, that's honestly. So if you have a sizable penis, that's the best way to make them throw up. Like, how many times I've been in a situation where I'm like, yo, honestly, that gag sounded a little fucking...
I think there was a woman that died.
That gag was close. That was a close
I think there was a girl that died. I don't know if we mentioned this on the last podcast, but she died sucking her boyfriend's dick.
Well, he felt like this, right? Or some shit.
I don't know what he did, but the funny thing is they had him on trial for murder.
Oh my god.
And then they were like, well, so how did she die exactly? Well, she was giving me like fellatio, and then he was like, they were like, we don't know if that's true. We need to see a picture of your dick to determine.
Yes, I did hear about this. Actually, let me see. Oh, yo, your dick's that big. We need to see. Yeah. And then it turned out his dick was that big.
Yeah. And then he got off.
Yeah. No, I think that's what happened. Exactly. Yeah. So I don't know why. No, she choked on it. She actually suffocated. I don't know what the fuck she was doing.
I don't know.
Tell you what, right now.
I don't know how he didn't just say like,
why don't you just whip your dick out?
Take it out.
Yeah. It must have got fucking stuck on something. I don't even get the situation. I've had head a lot of times. I've even been deep throated and shit, and I'm like, I don't know how it could have got stuck.
I don't know either.
It doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying?
The math is not.
It honestly doesn't. I'd have to. He really probably did kill her. He had to. I've seen a porn once where a guy like she sucked. I think it was with my homie. He saw it too. He was laughing his ass off. I think it might have been Edward sending it to me or something. It was something back in the day. It was back in the day when we were kids.
Yeah.
But she was sucking his dick and then she deep throated. He put his fucking head.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Have you seen this?
Yeah.
He put it on there. He fucking
That's that aggressive shit, dude. That's that aggressive
dude,
shit.
that would kill somebody. You know what I'm saying? And then he let her go, and then she got up. She was like, "What the fuck?"
That might have been it.
Yeah.
That seems like a fucking
That might be how he killed her. Yeah, because that would be murder because he knows what he was doing.
Yeah,
100%. I feel like a bitch would just bite my dick off when she starts panicking. Why don't she bite his dick off?
Yeah, right.
Doesn't
It's
make
like
sense.
I do not want to cause him any more pain. I'll die.
Fuck that. She must have really loved him.
That's the kind of love I want.
Yeah, that's the exact kind of love. They're willing to just choke on it.
Choke on it till death. Just so I could get a nut off.
Yeah, I don't know if he got the nut off, though. That's even more vile if he did. All right, she's not... Babe? Come on, dog.
Shit.
No, that's terrible.
Dude, we're gonna... How long do you think till we're banned off YouTube?
I don't know about banned. More like... Was it
Demonetized?
Demonetized, yeah.
Well, I mean, we're not monetized to begin with, so...
How long until we get monetized and then demonetized? Right?
Dude, I think it's going to take a long time for us to get monetized.
Ouch.
Very quickly will we be demonetized. It's going to be probably the same day, to be honest. It's going to be all our work is going to be in vain.
Thinking, you know?
And for that reason, we're going to also link our Patreon page down below so you can support. We're going to do more podcasts. You can get the exclusive deets on the Patreon. What else? We're actually about an hour and a half in.
We probably try to wrap it up soon.
You have any final points? What else do we want to talk about?
There was one thing. I mean, back to the friend zone thing. I did have one kind of thing. The only time a friend zone with a woman is okay, in my opinion. Well, if you're really cool with her, like I said, if you're cool with her, cool. Do what you got to do. If you're not even looking at her as a sexual object, you're fine. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. Friend zone, the way we're talking about, is like you mean you want to be with this person, right?
Yeah.
Or you want to at least sleep with the person.
Yeah.
Only time this is okay is if it's a mutually beneficial friendship. For example, she's like a good wing woman, right? Like if you're my fucking homie,
yeah.
If we go out and maybe I am on my player shit in the moment, like you got to be able to help me. You got to be able to contribute. Like, hey, this my boy, he thinks you're cute, and because I would do the same thing. Hey, this my girl, she thinks you're cute. If I can get you some dick, you can give me some pussy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the only time that friendship would ever make sense in my head. You know what I'm saying? Unless I really don't like, you're not attractive, you're not a sexual object to me.
Do you see? But I have a. All right, I don't think we're gonna finish this off just yet because I have a thing. I don't think men and women can be friends. I just don't think it can be. Unless
you can, but
you're both
attractive men and women can't be friends.
No, unless you're both not attractive.
Because there we go. That's what I just
said. Not attracted to each other, right?
Yeah, that's the only
because
time.
What happens is, or it can happen, if like how you said it's mutually beneficial,
exactly.
And you both decide not to do something. But again, there's always that if the circumstance, if the wires are gonna get crossed. Eventually, if you hang out enough, and what happens is, once you once you have, I personally don't think friends with benefits is an actual thing, unless you do.
Well, it is that's you establishing. I don't want a relationship.
Unless you guys don't hang out that often. Like it could be done like if maybe you guys hang out once a month.
I'm trying to think if I've ever had a friends with benefits that was actually. Well, it always ends with emotion and shit. So
it's like once a month. Like if you're doing it once a month. But then at that once a month, if you do it for long, if you do it for like 2 years, again, it'll still build up.
And if it's good, if it's good, that's the thing though. If it's only happening once a month, it's probably not good.
It's just gonna take longer for the feelings to end up building or whatever. But if you're doing it constantly, it's just gonna build up quicker.
I do see what you're saying. I don't think men and women should be. They could be the best of friends. It won't work that way unless you're gay and she's. Yeah, maybe she's gay, and you're not into each other. You have to completely be like
like one of them would have to be like completely not into it, and then the other person cannot. And then the other person would also have to not be into them because let's say that even if they are gay, right?
Yep.
If the other person is into it, and then you know what I mean, there's still that one side. It has to be on both sides. Yeah, which is very hard.
So yeah, this one I'm like I agree with you because I feel
no guy wants to hang out with a girl that's not attractive.
No, that's fine. I can hang out with a girl that's not attractive. What are you talking about?
You're gonna hang out with a girl that you think is ugly?
Why am I hanging out with her? That's the purpose.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm only gonna chill. Like
that's what I'm saying.
If a non-attractive girl hit me up right now, like, hey, look, I known you for a little bit. Let's go to Universal, fuck around, and like that, have a good time. I'm like, honestly, I do it. I like Universal. It depends on the situation or whatever the case may be. But this is what I'm saying. I feel you though. I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna go with my bro. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But that was a little shallow, I guess you would say. But because I would chill with an uglier girl, that's not a big deal to me. I don't care how you look. We're actually friends. But. Too attractive is what I'm saying. Attractive to attractive. Attractive what attractive equals attraction. That's how that works.
So
my point is, if I go out with a girl that I know as my friend, but she's attractive, and look, I'm not the best looking guy in the fucking world, but I'm not the worst. I know I'm a good looking guy. We're gonna have a fucking good time. I'm gonna throw some jokes at you. I talk sexual to anybody. I'm funny as hell.
I'm gonna call
wires are gonna get crossed. You're gonna look at me like, what are we talking about right now? You know what I'm saying? Why is this so deep, and why do I slightly want to fuck you, right? Because it's just a natural curiosity. You hear what I hear, I see
if
what
they're
you see.
both attractive.
That's what I'm saying. That in that case, that's where the friends
No,
will
but
never
even
work.
but that's
Even
what
if
I'm
you
saying.
don't work
That's
at
what
that night,
I'm
you're
saying.
gonna
The
think, why did we
opposite.
not?
But listen, that's what I'm saying. You're talking shit. You're not gonna hang out with a girl that you don't find attractive. No, you're not gonna do it.
Let me think. I'm saying I would if it ever came to me, but the truth is here, I don't hang out with women like that. And that really like. I would prefer not to.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
I see what you're saying,
not going to do it. Why? Because then what's the purpose? Unless you're actually, she has like super cool personality, right? But then you're not going to do it on a one-on-one alone.
Yeah, I would actually try to infiltrate her group probably.
Yeah, you're not going to do it on a one-on-one. You know what I mean? You're going to do it like, oh, you could come with other people, but you're not going to do it like on a one-on-one basis. You're not going to do it.
Because I wouldn't anyways. I feel like in her mind, she's thinking other things.
Exactly. And you don't want to lead. You don't want to be the asshole.
No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to spend a whole day. And I don't want to risk the point where she tries to like start holding my hand or holding on to me and shit. And I'm like.
And that's the difference between guys and girls. Because girls will do that. Girls will. And that's the friend. That's literally what friend zone is.
They'll fucking fuck with you. I've seen it.
They'll fuck with you.
They'll fucking dance with you, grind on you. They'll even kiss you a little bit here and there. And then when you try to fuck, they're like, I don't like you like that.
Exactly.
You were what?
Yeah.
You fucking asses on
That's
my dick.
the difference between guys and girls. Girls will do
girls
that.
Are brutal.
Girls will do that. And girls will do that for, I think, like different reasons. I guess validation, one of them.
Validation is for sure a reason.
But two, also just because they, I don't know, maybe the guy will either pay for certain things or kind of get him.
They're using him.
So they're using him. Yeah. I feel like guys don't use. I mean, guys will use girls for sex, but
that's as simple as that.
Not use them for like.
That's 100% true. That's why I think that girls are like, oh, men are pieces of shit. So I'm like, yo, I'm sorry, we're just blunt.
Yeah.
Men, we'll play the game. We'll play you a little bit if we need to. Like, if we have multiple girls, whatever the case may be, we can play the game if we need to, right? But the truth is here, like, yo, women play it on a way different category. Yeah. Women are fucking. I'm not. Look, if you're broke, don't think she's using you for your money because you don't have it. You know what I'm saying? But if you got a little bit of stature, you got a little bit of money, you know you're good, and you know you have things to probably be used for, be on your fucking toes. Can I tell you right now?
Gotta watch out.
These women are fucking, they're out there. They're plotting and scheming. They're thoughting and plotting, motherfucker. I'll tell you that right now. And look, she wanted me to shout her out on this. So Montserrat, that was her trademark, thoughting and plotting. There you go. You made it to the podcast. Yeah, so that's really it. I mean, yeah, they're out there, they're scheming. They definitely have their own little, they have their own little ways. And if it's fucked up because we'll see a woman, we're like, yo, what can you offer me? You could offer me like maybe a little bit of love, maybe a little bit of cuddling, maybe a little bit of sex, maybe even a fucking relationship, right? But I've never looked at a girl like, wow, that's a nice car. Now, wow, that's a nice Gucci bag you have there. I've never looked at that shit. If anything, I'm looking at it like, I mean, how'd you get it? I mean, what do you do for work? Okay, that doesn't add up. Now I'm thinking other shit like you're fucking using for this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I've never looked at a woman for like I'm not saying they're sexual objects or not, but to me, a woman is nothing more than like I'm trying to like build something from it and like maybe have a kid or have sex or something intimate. You know what I'm saying? A woman is an intimate object to me, straight up. But us to
so you don't look at for no material. Yeah,
I don't need no materialistic thing from them. I don't.
You don't care what kind of car she drives.
What can you give me that can myself?
So she could be a bum and you wouldn't care.
No, I fucking care. No. Okay, if I'm sleeping with her, I don't care. Be a bum. Don't literally be a bum and, be living in the back of a fucking dumpster. But, like, have a house and shit like that. You ain't got to be fucking successful to sleep with me, blah, the case may be. But if I'm going to fucking date you, yeah, you got to have some going on. We can't build because that's not we building. It's me building you up and bringing you with me. I've been in that scenario.
What if a girl's more successful than you?
I've never been in that case. Never in that case. I'd be turned the fuck on. I know that for a fact.
You think so?
What's sexy? And this is sexy, but it's also like a quote.
You wouldn't feel threatened by it?
No, you know why? Because Rick Ross said it best. You know what happens? He said you make your family millions. You know why? Because then they leave yours alone. Yeah. My money is my money. I want to keep my money to myself. I'll buy you gifts and here they're mutual, but if you're making your own bread, that's so sexy. It's like, but let's say, I know you don't need me for anything. But
let's say she's making a lot more than you.
I'm not intimidated. I'm actually happy. I'll be a little fucking sugar baby if you want to make more than me. What the fuck it is, I'll do it. But the truth is, I know I can fend for myself where you don't need to buy me shit. And if a girl is making more than me, bro, you gotta actually want. Now I'm starting to think about it. I might fuck around and date a girl higher class than me. You know why? Because I know she wants me for me. Yeah. So what is she using me for? You know what I'm saying? She's dead ass. She is using me for a man, how a man uses a woman. She's using me for some dick. That's it. She just wants some dick and some guy that tell her she's pretty in the moment.
But is that what you want? You would rather
in that moment, that's why I said I'd rather have pure sexual intensity and using me for me and all my body, whatever the case may be, and whatever the goodness you get out of that, than using me for my statue or my materialistic things, or he's a good looking guy, he has good money.
I would argue that your logic is wrong.
In what? No, that's just what I want. How is my logic wrong if that's what I want?
Because your logic it sounds right, but it's wrong.
How?
Because you are more, right? I would argue that you as a man are more of the other things than you are what you are like as a.
Explain.
Okay, so you're saying that you'd be cool with it because she really wants you for you, right?
We're talking in a dating fashion.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I need her to like not need me for anything.
Right, but listen. So
intimacy.
But so you don't. Okay, but that's what I'm saying though, right? So she doesn't need you for anything.
Yep.
Again, you're saying that she's just using you. So you're
not literally using me. It's just kind of how I said it.
No, but she is using you.
She's using me. It's a weird word, right? So it's one of those things that it sounds like she's using you, bro. No,
but listen.
She knows what.
If I were to draw, what I'm saying, listen. If I were to draw like a circle, and then there's like little traits like spiking off to the side, like depending on how this is how, I don't want to use the word successful because that's too broad, but like let's say you have like
nice car,
there's like let's say attractiveness is here, right? And then career wise there's another career thing here, and then this is like family, and then this is like mentally, and then this like emotionally, like all this, right? You have all these spikes, right? I would argue that you're more the other stuff that most women who aren't successful and rich are looking for. You're more of the other stuff than the one thing.
What do you think I'm more of?
Not you specifically. I'm not talking about you specifically. Okay. I'm talking about just in general. More men, or like if you like, the like family, like obviously your how you are with your family and how you are with your emotions. That's another spike. Like all those other things, and then eventually, your money wise, like career wise, like success wise, all those things are more of a composite of who you are as a person, as a man, than just the one thing that
you're saying.
The physicality that the other girl is only using you for.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I'm dating the girl. I want her to be a little more fucking deep than just my looks, right? I get that. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. But my point being is, what got you in there in the first place, right? Obviously, I'm driving up to you. I got a nice car. But I drive up to you. You're driving a fucking Porsche. You have a nicer car. I know coming to your house, I'm like, wow. I know that I'm here. I'm enjoying my time because I know I make bread. I'm not done. I mean, if I date a girl that makes way more than me, cool. But I have such a high standard in my life. I know I'm gonna make so much money. So it doesn't matter in that case. So when I pull up, if you have a nicer car than me, all that shit, that's called cool to me. I know you're not using me. That's all the main thing is. You're not using me for the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? You're using me for the right. There is a right and wrong reason to use someone. Like for example, if okay, you make more money than me. I get to your house. I know you're not using me for my fucking money. That's the main thing. If I know you're not gold digging me, you're that much more attractive. You know what I'm saying? If I know I come inside, you jump on me. You fucking jump on me as soon as I walk in the door. Damn, this girl's sexually attracted like a motherfucker. That's sexy. That's awesome. I like that shit. We're going to have some great sex. You know why? Because I'm fucking thinking that, bitch, you want a Gucci bag. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to think like that. You're thinking, oh, this bitch can buy me a Gucci bag. But I'm not asking for it because I'm not a gold digger motherfucker.
Do you think that would ever happen, though?
It could. No, see, that's the thing. It hasn't happened. You know why? Because the people that I know are not successful. You know what I'm saying? I don't know a lot of women.
Let's say you move to California.
Let's
say you move to California, because we've had this conversation before.
California's a lie. I would never see. That's the difference. See,
but you know where I'm going with this. Like you go to California. You said to me like,
it's a rare situation. It's one of those movie situations that I want so bad.
Yeah, it's like yo, you go to California. A lot of the girls over there are
but opposite.
It's like opposite.
It's like meeting a female that's
but a female's never gonna do it. Like it's very rare unless she's like older and like like in her 40s, 50s.
So I'm not talking about a millionaire, but here's the fact: like if a girl, you can meet girls out there that have their own business. That the fucked up thing is,
but that does happen a lot in reverse. That does happen a lot in reverse. I guess mainly because there's a lot more guy millionaires or guy wealthy guys, like wealthy men than women. Because girls do be landing some wealthy dudes, and that does that type of the opposite does happen a lot for women. So it's more like it's almost like becoming. Listen, see, that's the difference. It's almost like becoming a rapper, dude. I feel like being a woman, it's almost like becoming a rapper. It's like, dude, it's a fucking one-off chance that you become a successful rapper.
Yeah.
But if you do
nail that one big fish.
But if you do make it, it's like high reward, high risk, right?
Yeah.
I think some women are really in that, like, especially the ones who are prettier.
Yeah.
They're like, oh shit, I could really like, I might be swinging, you know. But if I get that one,
what you're explaining right now is the reason why men and women are so different, and it's kind of like I'm sorry, but the women take
like,
the cake.
we have no
women
hope for that.
are more
like,
fucked up.
Honestly,
women are more fucked up in this, and they'll take the cake in this area.
As men, we have no hope. Like it'd be nice to like.
We don't go to the club going, I hope I meet a rich bitch today.
Yeah,
we don't think like that. We don't think that. I know they're out there like, yo, I want that guy to pull up in the Ferrari or whatever, and eye me down and take care of me, right? So that's my concept. Is men don't do that, which makes us better and more nice individually. You get mad at us because we play around. Yeah, maybe we've been hurt. You know what I'm saying? We're players for a fucking reason. We're sustaining from getting hurt again, right? That's the majority of most of the time when I play around. That's because I'm not trying to fucking get fucked up again. You know what I'm saying? But here's the fact: I'm not out there. That's why it doesn't happen often. Because I'm not out there like, where's that rich bitch? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Where's she at? I don't do that shit. But if I run into a girl that makes some money, oh, you're damn right, we're gonna be fucking.
Maybe we're doing it wrong. Maybe we should.
Maybe we gotta play the game too. I don't know. But my point is, the thing is, because the man concept is to be the man, though, right? So I gotta make my own bread. I'm not ever trying to have a girl contribute to my life in that statement. I'd like it, but we don't go for it. Because you know why? Men are not gold diggers.
No,
men are gold diggers.
Women don't have.
Women are gold. No, here it is. Women are gold diggers. Men are gold diggers.
Gold digger. No,
we are goal oriented. We need to knock those out.
We want our goals, but we don't look for girl. I mean, I guess you do look for a girl that has goals.
I'm not saying all women are like this. They're not all women.
No, but
are
I'm saying
diggers.
but I'm saying like we're not looking for a woman for a lot of that has a lot of goals. Yeah, in a way, yeah. I mean,
what do you look for in a woman?
It depends.
If you're just sleeping with her, what are you looking for?
Just sleeping with her?
Yeah, if you're just looking for attractiveness, maybe a little funny, maybe a good night, right? It's a good night.
Yeah, dude.
Depends. You don't know what's gonna come from that.
I just want a girl.
But if you're looking for a girl to date, I mean, the last.
You are looking for a girl that has like some sort of like a good head.
So here's my list, right? So if I look for a girl, I look for a girl that's funny, charismatic, been with my homies, not been with any of my homies, not fucking sleeping around and shit like that. I'm going to start being a little more strict. Like, you need to have a car. You need to actually have, like, a career. I need to hear you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can tell me I want to be successful, but you got to give me a pretty good fucking cause. You know what I'm saying? Give me like, a fucking plan. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can even help you. But I need to be more specific when it comes to that shit because it gets you in a position. So I'm not trying to be materialistic, but sometimes you do have to adjust. You know what I'm saying? You have to adjust. You got to understand something. If you don't have these things, it's just going to put more weight on you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not looking for it. You're not as a come up to me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be a come up to you. I want us to be able to like, go together and be like Jay-Z and Beyonce. They don't fucking offer each other shit. Yeah. But dick and pussy. They're just like, let's fucking love and make some kids. Because guess what? Beyonce might be fucking richer than Jay-Z sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce might get an $80 million check. Jay-Z just got a 40.
Yeah, that's pretty even. That's what
you want to do. It doesn't matter who makes more at the end of the day. You want to be able to go together and fucking just, really, like, power couple.
Normally, though, that's the reason most couples end up fucking up, though. It's because, like, in the long run, like, if you're married,
I've never heard a guy leaving a girl because she makes more than him.
No. She makes more than him. So
you've heard that?
Girl, yeah, that's the main reason.
What kind of bitch ass?
That women, like successful women, like for example, right? They end up making more money than the guy, and then they end up breaking up. Yeah. Because and she breaks up with him. Because girls need a guy who, for the most part, that is more successful.
Yeah, well, they always have the same thing. They're like, I need a guy that can take care of me and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I get it. I feel like that's how the parents raise them. Yeah. And it's not a good thing, bro. Hey, boo-boo. Fucking take care of yourself. Get your bank. Once your bank, there's nothing, be real. There's nothing sexy in a girl that knows, like, I got it. My bank account's good. I make a lot of money. What the fuck can you offer me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm fucking with you because I want to fuck with you. Like, because you're a good-looking guy. You're funny. I want a girl that... if a girl told me that shit, I tackle her. I put her in a bed. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking like, yo, you're mine forever.
You put a ring on it?
Like, if a girl tells me straight up, like, I don't need you for shit. I got me. You know what I'm saying? If you fucking cheat on me, you leave me, shit like that, like, I know I'm going to be Gucci. You're fucking up. I'm like, look, that's sexy because I'm thinking the exact same shit you're thinking on the opposite side. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's like, at the end of the day, when a girl is in a needy position, right? That's where girls make dumb decisions. When they're in a needy position, like they need attention and they need a guy with more stature. That's why girls cheat and shit. I think some people. It's like there'll be a situation where you're a successful person, but now a more successful person goes to her, right? Now she's fucking going like, I can have a better life. You know what I'm saying? But if I meet a girl, I mean, she can meet a more
and that never stops.
Yeah, it goes forever. But with a girl, if she makes enough, I feel like if a girl makes enough and it puts me on a pedestal and I'm making good money, she's not going to be like in the back of her head. She might motivate me to make more, right? But I don't think she's going to really. She might be around a lot of rich dudes, and it might. But why did she pick you in the first place?
That's
right?
why you can't. You guys have to be kind of even. I think you guys have to be a little bit even, and then maybe you're a little bit higher. Maybe as a man, you're a little bit higher.
I think if the girl makes more money, it's less chance that she'll cheat on you. Then
if she makes more,
if a girl makes more than you, I think it's less chance that she'll cheat on you. If a guy makes more, there's a high chance that girl that no.
I think the opposite. Why? Because if she makes less, she's slightly more dependent on you. She's more likely to be in line.
Yeah, maybe that can make sense.
And then the thing is, if she's higher than you and you're not meeting her and you're not going to, and she's striving for even higher, the disparity, she's gonna look at you like, yo, I'm doing all this stuff. Why aren't you? You know, and
yeah, but that goes to the occasion if you're far from her.
She is gonna be around other dudes that are higher, yeah. And then they're like, hey, why am I with this guy? This guy could, you know what I mean? It happens all the time. It happened to my fucking dad, dude. Like, it fucking happened.
My point is,
you know what I'm saying? So it happens, and it happens again. It's gonna happen to you when you're fucking 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I've met a lot of girls that say, you know, they like older dude. A lot of girls like older dudes. Like they do, like older. Like
no, I'm hearing
talking about in their 50s.
How old are you? I'm 27. They're like
40s.
Wow, you're no. That's the thing though. They tell me 27. Like wow, you're old. I'm like I'm fucking old. It started to make me feel old, bro. Yeah, you're 27. Wow. I'm like, dude, am I really getting that old here? It's kind of crazy.
Dude, I need a nap after everything I do.
Yeah, not me though. So
listen, I fucking not a nap, but I need to take a break. Like after I get dressed, I need a break.
Well,
after I take a shower.
I want to get one thing on last out on the rich concept, right? The whole girl with more money and shit like that. Look. If you watching this podcast and you make good money and you're into me, you'll hit me up, bro. If you make more money, that's okay. I'm cool with that.
If you really want to impress us, hit up our Patreon and subscribe.
That too would be cool. But just hit me up, you know, if you want to, you know, go out on a date, blah, blah, blah. If you don't want to use me for anything more than, you know, my attractiveness and my good time, and just for me, you know, love me as an intimate person. If you want to do that, you make more money than me, that's all cool with me and shit like that. I won't cheat on you. Just don't cheat on me. You know? It's not that hard. But guess what? That doesn't exist anymore. It's like that does not exist.
You're talking in crickets right now.
Well, let's hope that this pops off and then a rich girl goes, wow, he seems like a good-hearted person.
By the time this pops off, this
we'll be rich.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We won't need it. Any closing arguments?
No. And you don't actually have to be rich, you know, just don't fucking, you know, lie and cheat. That's the last thing. We'll go on that. Do you think everyone's a liar and a cheater?
I think everybody is a liar and a cheater. No.
I'm believing it's a 99% ratio now. I believe that 99% of people are going to lie and cheat on you. I do believe that.
That's sad.
It is sad. No, but we also live in a very fucked up town. But even the people that I believe wouldn't prove the opposite. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm in a place. I'm like, I do think there's some good people out there. It's not just women. It's not like men too. Like homie that won't lie to you. Won't, you know, so like do all his bullshit. But also it's like a woman too. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of fucked up people in the world. I think the majority is way higher now. I think the world's better as in we don't like put people on torture machines anymore, but now we do it psychological.
So the way I see it is actually I just and I was actually talking to somebody about this recently. I don't think it's that. I think that it's a phase. So I think there's phases, right? So and it has to do a lot with age. Like so there's phases, right? So I don't think everybody's going to do it. Everybody at one point will do it, you know, in a way. Cuz you know, Again, people will get always whatever the best that they can at that moment, right? Yeah. So what'll happen is that. So for example, there's an experiment. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but basically what they do is they get 20 people, 10 girls, 10 guys. Mm-hmm. They put them in a room and they put a fucking number on their forehead. They put like a little sticky note, right, on their forehead, right? And what it is that and this goes back to like the money thing and then the success thing and all that. But basically what they do is they put a number from 1 through 10 on both. They tell them, hey, listen, you need to basically find somebody of the opposite sex, right? The highest number that you can. You need to partner up with the highest number that you can, right? Yep. So what happens is that they say, okay, go, right? So everybody goes to the person who's a 10. That has the 10 on their forehead. Yep. Because that's the highest number. The 10 can only match with one person, so they match with the 10, right? Yeah. So then everybody goes to the 9, and then the 8, and then the you know. So by the time it comes to the 1, the ones are matched up, and the other numbers, they won't ever match for a difference for more than 2 numbers.
Yeah.
At the most, right? Because, you know, they basically, it's like the free market. You know, hey, I'm a 10, I can get with another 10. Why would I get with a 1? I have all these options. I have 10 whole options. By the time it gets to 5, you have a lot less. So basically, the experiment shows that people will trade up, but people will only do that when, like I said, to a certain point. I feel like once, and this is for women, you know, after 25, she starts getting kind of, you know, kind of down, like downhill. So like, I mean, the pool of available.
Don't date a woman in her prime.
Yeah, you can't date her in her prime because there is someone that's gonna be a little bit more successful than you probably, or whatever. So you can't really take shit too serious in your prime. That's why I'm saying, like, yo, if
and I'm not. By the way, I'm not just singling out women here. I'm singling men too. I know everybody's a liar. I think everybody's a liar.
No. Men will do the exact same thing. It goes both ways. But that's what I'm saying. Men, it'll happen in a different phase because men can get better past their 30s. You know what I'm saying?
No, facts.
Like,
yeah,
men can be in their prime in their 50s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying, yeah.
It could really go, like, look at Dan Bilzerian, for example, like that. He's like in his late 30s.
Jesse from Full House.
Who's Jesse?
Uncle Jesse.
Oh yeah, John Stamos. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, you could really peak as a man later on in your years. You know, like look at Joe Rogan, for example. Joe Rogan's now a millionaire. He's in his 50s.
Yeah,
and he's still in great shape. You know what I'm saying, and all that stuff. He's peaking now. You know, men can peak on way later. So so it's just phases, dude. I think everybody could be a bad person.
I agree with you. I think
phase.
that cheating line is immaturity, and it happens when you're younger. Probably not trust, young people. But realistically, I just think I think the world's one of those places where I'm starting to realize the person that it's turning me into, I understand why. You know what I'm saying? Psychologically, I'm like, I'm adapting. I understand why. Because it's getting fucking hectic out here. Yeah. It's like, you ever been in a place where you're like, I think everything I know is a lie? And that's what I feel like I'm in now. I feel like everything I think I know is a lie. If it's not me, like this lamp is not me, right? So I'm not going to fully trust that fucking lamp, bitch, because it's not me. You know what I'm saying?
All right. And on that note, we're going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you for coming to check out our 3rd edition. Like I said, we're going to start doing a lot more regular podcasts. Check out our Patreon page. We're going to start posting. I think our next one, we should post it on our Patreon because we got to build our Patreon. But anyways, yeah, we'll post it on both. It is what it is. So check out our main channel, Phuckboysreact. We're going to start posting some more content over there. And
this is about to be the more main channel.
It is probably going to be the more main channel. Yeah.
So stick around here. We're probably going to be this one's probably going to be getting the most attention, but
yeah,
we'll do both because fuck it, right?
And we might have some collabs. So yeah, stick around.
No, for sure. We're going to get people on the podcast.
We're going to get some collabs.
We got some guests coming soon.
We got some funny people.
Yeah.
But all right, have a good one, guys. Peace. Merry Christmas.